I like a standard tiefling. Nothing fancy about this tiefling. Just
No.
None of those tiefling variants from Mordenkainen and Stoma Foes. Absolutely not.
Ain't nobody got time for that. You know, Aelin's a meat and potatoes kind of tiefling, you know. Boring ass vanilla tiefling.
It is really weird looking at both of my screens with one eye.
Are you Fury from Avengers?
This is my concession. I don't have a pirate hat, so this will have to do.
I got a little extra.
I will have to admit, it's a little weird that, like, I walked in here at, like, 6 o'clock, and I'm like, oh, wait. What do I do now? I just sit here and just wait.
That's
so I
right.
played Elden Ring.
Of course you would. And also,
I mean, not to brag, but I did beat Melania, like, 20 minutes ago.
bringing a dark and stormy for the occasion.
I can't drink alcohol anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Oh well.
I'm gonna keep drinking it until somebody tells me I can't.
I ain't gonna stop it.
Right, I need to make a...
What's it?
Just so you guys know, we're live. I'm just sharing right now.
What's
Oh,
in it
beautiful.
entertainer?
Welcome.
Yeah.
It's my line.
Oh, okay.
Vast.
Welcome to the
Dude,
stream.
so I found out that there are no Spanish shanties. None of them were recorded in history, apparently.
That seems like bullshit. I mean,
It's like,
that
like they
seems accurate,
existed? They existed,
Yeah.
but they weren't recorded?
They existed, but nobody recorded it. Yeah.
but- Huh.
Yeah, kind of weird, isn't it?
That's kind of sad. I feel like they would have been extra saucy.
Well, I'm sure there's all sorts of things in history that have been lost to time because they were never recorded.
Or they weren't, like, Anglo-Saxon specific. So, yeah. We don't
True.
need these. Dicks.
That's not English.
Wait a minute.
That's not
That's
Scottish.
probably why I was disappointed when I got my DNA results back. It's like, you're super English. I was like, wow, I'm the problem.
Great. Great. You're telling me I'm a colonizer. Great.
Yeah, kind of. I was like, wow, I have a lot to atone for. Oh, fuck.
Are we the baddies?
Oh, yeah.
Historically speaking, yes.
Historically speaking, I knew we were the baddies enough that when I got them back, I was like, oh no. Oh,
That's
God.
not good.
Historically speaking, currently speaking.
Alright, I'm almost done here. I'll introduce it to the stream and then I'll hand it off to you.
Ooh, I have 2 costumes and a disguise kit.
Ooh, are they fancy costumes? Are
I
they like?
remember to add my shit.
I actually did.
Oh, I didn't. I absolutely forgot to add my background stuff. Let me just do that really quick.
I would imagine they're probably not fancy, but they're also not poor quality because they're 5 gold per.
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
So I get carpenter's tools as being a shipwright for my
Alright.
background. I'm a forge cleric. However, it's surprising to me that the forge domain does not afford you smith's tools. It just gives you a proficiency with them.
Okay.
Would
Well,
that be too much to ask?
No, not at all, actually, because yes, you'll get those momentarily, actually.
Okay.
just give me a couple minutes.
That's
I
totally
get-
fine.
Can I get another set of bagpipes so I can dual wield bagpipes? It'd be like the Michelangelo, what was it, Baccio or whatever that guitar player is with the
All
2
these-
guitars.
Absolute.
I'm
fuckers
gonna
with,
say
like,
yes, but if you play for longer than a minute, I'm gonna need a Constitution roll because of the breath. You're going to be like, yeah, exactly. Like, just your breath control needs to be fantastic.
Just ale starts turning purple.
I'm just saying, that's a lot of, like, oxygen being
No,
chucked.
I'm not doing that. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that.
Chris is just like here with all these absolute fuckers who have like multiple tool like instrument proficiencies, but can't work with their hands for shit. If I take that out of your hands and I give you a fucking carpenter's tools, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it?
I have soft noble's hands. I can't be bothered with that manual labor.
And that's your problem. That's your fucking
ready?
problem right there.
You know how you solve problems? Gold.
Yeah.
My lord.
Alright, here we go. And welcome to another episode of A Talk of Opportunity. We're back with Rime of the Frostmaiden. Oh wait,
Shit.
no, we're not. I lied. Shit. Wrong stream.
Record scratch.
Yes, I'm gonna add that in post. We're back and we are
This stream's been
Pirates.
shanghaied.
No, we can't say that. That's an insensitive.
yeah,
term.
Andrew.
Fine.
We have decided to give Andrew a break
Much needed.
from DMing because it's almost been a year. So Heather is taking over today and running Ghost of Saltmarsh for us, which we've been trying to plan this for like the past 2 years.
Am
And
I
it just
ready?
hasn't happened.
Oh my
Probably
god.
not.
Oh my.
You're never gonna be ready.
No.
But before we get started, I hand off the reins to Heather. It's a very special day because today is Robert's birthday.
Oh, God.
The group mom. You'd think it'd be me, but no.
Happy birthday from all of us to you.
Hey!
All right. Disadvantage on everything for the next 24
No.
hours.
Let me do my best easy impression.
Yes.
You will get negative
There you go.
inspiration now.
Perfect. But with that, Heather, all yours.
All right. So, welcome to Saltmarsh, a busy shanty town. Not really a shanty town, but a busy port town that mainly is populated by sailors and merchants and everybody in between. So there's a lot of hustle and bustle. But we open on you all kind of scattered throughout, going to the Snapping Line Tavern, which is right here, doop-a-doop-a-doop, where Elin is. Krista and Gorgon are actually stopping by the blacksmith shops because Krista realized that somebody stole their damn blacksmithing tools. Probably Elin.
I
I
swear,
needed the extra money.
you can't turn your back for more than one measly second in this bloody town.
As
Don't
you
worry,
begin
where I got the
making-
fucking tools from, man.
So as you begin making your way to the snapping line, Cicero is finishing up his evening swim. His fancy boy needs some nice leisurely time in the water. Must moisturize before going off to the tavern. Yes. So you all begin making your way through town. So begin.
Am I like right behind Krista?
Oh yeah, you happened to run into each other before you ran, or before Krista needed to run into the blacksmith shop.
The question here is, do I know Krista?
Yeah. Oh, you
Oh,
all know
okay.
each other. Yes.
Sorry, I was a little off the messenger for a bit, so I'm not sure if we ever established that.
Don't you
Yes,
ever
we
forget
established. We're actually going to open up with the reason why you all know each other, but yes, continue on your way to the snapping line right over here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just behind Krista. I'm just.
it. Powering over
Tengo que
me.
ir para allá. Pero tengo que ir. And I thought I'm making my way this way.
Perfect.
With my big little hammer.
As you're walking through, you see pirate ships, but you see ships, fishermen unloading their catches of the day, merchants trying to load things up so they can catch the evening tide.
Oh damn! I thought we were kicking it off early. Like, oh shit, pirate!
No. You kind of see them scattered on the coastlines here and there, but not
Okay.
so aggressively in town.
Okay.
I'm assuming that we're from this town, right? Like we know,
For the
we know
most
this
part,
area pretty well.
yes. For the most part, Cicero is kind of the only technical outsider. But he knows the lay of the land.
Cool. Yeah, so I make my way to the tavern, and I just open the door.
Cicero's enjoying a nice leisurely swim.
He's swimming up the river to the tavern.
You wave to the fishermen in their rowboats going back home, and
I'm just doing a backstroke very slowly. Like, oh, hello.
they grumble at you. One kind of eyes your fancy clothes and really questions whether or not to throw a line and pull you in. So, as you all arrive, we open on your group's weekly game night. You're all cracking into the newest tabletop RPG from Warlocks of the Shoreline,
No.
Whalers on the Moon. So as you all begin to go inside to play Whalers on the Moon, you gather outside the entrance of the Snapping Line Tavern, sounds of another rendition of the Wellerman, and the scent of stewing lobster waft out of the doorway. Planks from dozens of salvaged fishing vessels have been kind of pieced together to create a pretty popular fishing tavern with really weird drinks and a nice warm hearth. All right.
Oh yes.
Do you guys go
See,
inside?
I already messed it up. Langosta, my favorite.
All right. When you all step, what?
But with
Oh, sorry.
as many bars as we seem to have in town, you think they'd learn to play something other than Wellerman.
Oh, hold on.
A mí me gusta esa canción, no sé por qué quieres cambiarla.
Right.
Somebody doesn't know
Translation,
Orcish.
I really like that song. I don't know why you want to change it. Sorry.
Krista doesn't know Orcish.
Does any of us actually know Orcish before we go forward?
Nope.
Weren't
Cool.
you supposed to?
Yes!
No, I don't.
Oh man.
Actually,
We'll see how long
no.
this bit lasts.
He's your bodyguard, and you just use sign language.
I just know common.
No, I
and
understand.
infernal.
I understand common. Like I can speak common, no problem.
You
But
just-
I choose to. I just assume everybody knows Orcish.
Nope. Apparently nobody. All right. Do you all
I
go
didn't get
inside?
that option.
Yes.
Quick
I'm
fist
already
bumps.
inside.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm gonna shake off all the water and then walk in.
Sorry I'm late, everyone. Some right bugger stole my smithing tools.
I go up to Eol and I'm there.
You don't see Eolin.
What?
They're not outside.
No, they're not inside. Okay, sorry. I just assumed. ¿Dónde estará Eolan?
Oh, short-lived.
Me debe mucho dinero.
All right. Do you step inside?
Do we have a usual table?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a real question.
When you all step inside, a collective eye roll ripples through the group when you see who the live musician is tonight. Eolin, a local failed musician who owes at least 12 gold to the entire group, is sadly strumming a bust of lute in the corner. It looks as though all the other patrons have chosen to sit as far from the caterwauling as possible, so the only table left is between him and a local poacher who loves to tell tall tales over one too many drinks. Oh, and are those smithing tools underneath the low and stool there?
Like as I perform, a hammer just like falls out of one of my pants.
Krista just sees the tools underneath him, just doesn't say anything, walks directly over to him, takes the leg of the chair and just sort of like flips him back
Oh my god!
and picks the tools up from underneath.
A small round of applause kind of ripples through the tavern, actually.
My
How many times
first,
do we have to go through this song and dance, you know?
my first applause.
Maybe you should have considered being a jester then.
Yeah, that
And
wasn't for your music,
Gorgon's
unfortunately.
right behind. Gorgon's right behind Chrissy.
And I imagine I finish the Wellerman, and then I'm like, all right, this one's an original composition. So I'm like, now play the Wellerman again. I'm like, sure, we've already.
It's the only song you play well!
Cue up 10 renditions of the Wellerman and one of What's New Pussycat.
Oh, don't mind if I do.
There's a well come.
As you all take your seat at this soul table, Hannah Wrist, the tavern owner, walks over and asks you what you'd like to have today. The special is claw wine.
Cerveza.
I'll take one tall water, please.
Okay.
Strongest dwarven ale you can muster.
We
What
have
dijo ella?
we have
And I point at Krista.
we have claw wine.
Right. Claw wine it is.
It's a delicate brew of potatoes and lobster. You're gonna love it.
I'm sure.
And I walk away.
I like to add, I'm not with the group right now. I'm still performing on stage.
Yeah, but you're
So-
like
You're still on your
less-
back.
you're like less than 5 feet away.
Yeah, no, that's fine. And when,
It's one of those horrible times.
and when they mention the claw wine, I take a sip of what I assume is my claw wine. Just...
Oh, you don't have claw wine.
The finest glass of water with a lemon wedge, please.
That's how you get them. The lemon wedges are also free.
The lemon
And then
wedge
you don't have
is
to pay.
extra.
You don't have to pay for dinner.
What's that? The lemon wedges are extra? Okay, never mind. Forget the lemon wedge. I'll just take the water.
So as you're all settling in, your claw wine and water and another claw wine arrive. Hannah rolls her eyes at Eland and just kind of looks at you and just, he owes me like 200 gold, but he can't play. I don't know what to do. And just kind of walks away.
You
That's
should
fine.
owe-
Never knows what to do.
You should definitely owe her after playing like that.
This next one, I'm going to commemorate to Hannah, and it's just the Wellerman again.
You know, I keep
Meanwhile, I'm just like, dude,
I keep hoping one of these days that like I'll ask for dwarven ale and somehow we'll have it. Hasn't happened yet. Hasn't happened.
So no, not here. Not with this delicate brew of potatoes and lobster.
Sounds delicious.
I imagine this is what elves drink.
Is that the actual drink, though?
Yes,
Like,
that is
mean,
actually
vodka.
in the book.
That's
And
amazing.
some of these brews are very interesting. So, as you're all hanging out, Cicero will begin to take over as the in-game DM.
That's why I can't get drunk, guys. I have to focus.
You know, sometimes you might think that'll help just a bit.
Ay, firme, me toca,
Right.
Just
Right.
looks over at Gorgon. Okay then.
I like to think that I've been playing this whole time, like speaking straight Orcish and just somehow making it.
That was perfect. Like literally nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Everyone just kind of understands you, just enough.
I don't think it's mostly not because he does anything complicated. It's because he does something. It just does the same thing every time. He just hits things with his hammer like he does in real life.
People talk to Gorgon after he says the same thing 3 times. Someone's like, haha, yeah, and they just like walk away.
I'm so sorry I took Elfish in high school.
Like the opposite of helpful here.
I mean, how do you think I feel? I speak fucking Infernal and Common. Like, come on.
Is Ilan gonna join us, or is he gonna be playing the whole time? Does he also play a bard in the game?
I'm
Oh,
also, well, I'm playing a bard right now as myself. I need to get paid. I owe a lot of people money.
If you need to get paid, you're not going to do it playing Wellerman 3 times in a row.
That's what the people want.
Is it the only song you know?
No, I know plenty of other stuff. Just every time I try to play something else, everyone asks for the Wellerman. They always
that's-
I'm the first one to ask for the Wellerman.
It's the only one he plays well.
I've been in other taverns around town playing, and yeah, it's the town favorite for sure.
So, as you all talk and chatter, Cicero slowly tries to drag you all back into the campaign. And asks if you are all ready for an adventure.
When we left our heroes.
Y'all want an adventure, huh? Hear this
Adventure.
old croaky voice kind of pipe up over lute music, and you look over to see Grills, a local poacher who likes to talk way too much once he's been drinking.
Gorgon gets surprised by this. He's, "Ay, la verga."
You look like you're ready for an adventure. And just kind of like gets real close to Gorgon, but doesn't quite touch you.
Sí, me gusta la aventura. Yes, I like the adventure.
Is that what your subtitles say?
Yes.
Yes, I like to adventure.
Wait, I can actually put subtitles. Hold on.
Oh no.
Oh my God. Don't, Jose, don't worry.
I'm gonna lean into him and just be like, "Yes, we all love adventure. That's why we're here. Would you want to join our game? Everyone is welcome."
This isn't a real adventure. This is pretend. You guys want to know about a real adventure? I might know a little something.
Well, my sir, what is that?
Maybe if you help me wet my whistle, I can tell you about it.
Crystal looks at the claw wine that she has not touched yet and just... Alright. Hands it over.
Perfect. Snatch. Just. You know the dead alchemist house just outside of town? Well,
Oh, of course, everyone knows the dead alchemist house right outside the town.
Well, a couple of years ago, I was traveling home when a huge storm blew in. When the lightning started striking, I took off running for the first building I saw, for shelter. I was in the back door of the house before I even realized where I was, standing in the most haunted building in Saltmarsh. Always heard the tales slowly sloshing the claw wine out. It's kind of landing on your character sheets.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Coño, no joda.
I've
Take a
always
nap,
I've always
Take my-
heard the
take my paper away.
tales of ghastly hauntings, but never really believed them. Figured even if it was real, ghosts wouldn't mind if I look around.
Well, see, that's where you'd be wrong.
Maybe there was some wine left in the cellars, so I thought I'd, enjoy a drink till the storm blew over. But as I started walking down to the darkness of the cellar, an ear-piercing screech filled the air, and I saw dark, shadowy forms lunging and reaching for me from the darkness. Well, I spun right around and started screaming like a madman back into town. But, come close. I think the dark spirit of the alchemist is still hanging around, protecting something important.
I mean, what exactly could be left in the decrepit remains of an old alchemist house?
Come here.
Okay,
It said,
alright.
Alice.
it said you can smell everything he's eaten for the last 8 years.
God.
It said that hidden somewhere within the house is a treasure hoard so vast it could buy Saltmarsh itself.
Do I
Maybe-
hear that?
Oh yeah, you're close
With your
enough.
like
and he's-
negative percent.
You're close enough, and you have stopped really playing loud enough, and you are like less than 5 feet away. He's basically talking to you as well.
Okay, if you don't mind, I imagine I was like taking a break real quick, just like getting a refill of my water when I heard the treasure hoard. It's just like, what? It like just zooms in like Django style. When I heard treasure hoard, also I'm like, hey guys, what's going on? Hey, welcome to.
There's some rumors that he was trying to make the Philosopher's Town.
Do we know what the Philosopher's Stone is?
He downs his drink and then just gets up and says, "At least that's what they say." And
Does that ring any kind of bells or?
Do I know what it is?
yes, so if considering all of you are locals, you've heard all sorts of tales about the alchemist. Everything from he blew himself up to he was actually a necromancer to he has this massive hoard hidden beneath the house, and that somewhere in this hoard is the Philosopher's Stone. It's a little old wives' tale mixed with could something actually be true?
Well,
Hey, thank you for getting the stream. We changed things a little bit.
Cicero full on believes him. He's very naive and just like, that sounds amazing. Like, it should still be there, right? Even though if it was years ago.
adjacent to town like Saltmarsh.
I have ignored everything about the necromancer part, and I'm just like, with the treasure hoard idea, and I'm like, it looks like you guys could use some help with whatever you got going on here. Right?
And what exactly help would you be, huh? You gonna
Oh,
play as the you gonna play the Wellerman for the Ghost of the Necromancer? Is that what you're gonna do?
I put him to sleep.
Oh, I have a couple of things here. Whoa. And I like do like magic bullshit with my fingers.
Right. All right.
You're just juggling.
All right. Well, if you all are gonna be brought in by this, well, probably not old wives' tale. No, ghosts are very much real. You gotta let me know if there's something wicked hanging around. I feel like I'm part and parcel have to deal with it.
Right, but about that treasure though.
Of course, yeah.
That does sound like a fantastic adventure. I mean, it does exist, according to this man, which seemed very trustworthy.
And you all do know that, since you know of where the house is, it's only about 4 miles outside of town. Just follow the old road and you'll get there.
I mean, that's sort of like any sort of adventure. You never know what you're going to find at the end of it, right?
But there's treasure.
Sure, maybe.
Allegedly.
Maybe
Okay.
there's treasure, yeah.
Sweet. All right, Gorgon, you in? Of course you're in. Come on, buddy.
See,
Oh, hold on, wait, hold on. I don't think he's all in. Hold on.
Gonna
I'll
have to-
ask. My buddy here only speaks Orcish, but I picked up some things. I'm gonna ask him for his help. Okay. Gorgon, ¿dónde está la biblioteca?
este hijo de puta es más estúpido el carajo.
Oh,
Hey,
you're my best friend too.
La última vez, no estás hablando. Dude, I don't know how to say Orcish in Spanish. no estás hablando Orcish.
hey,
Pero estoy contigo hasta que me pagues porque me debes demasiado dinero.
I turn around, I go, he says yes. Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, it sounds a lot more exciting than sitting around trying to play this pen and paper game. Like we usually do.
But I know we're only on session 43 though, guys. I mean, we have so much more to play.
We're still level 2.
But as you look down,
It's
you
Rime,
see
you
that
guys are
lot-
This is an intervention I had to do, actually.
You do see at this point that claw one is basically practically eaten through your papers like acid.
Ay, la
We're
verga.
gonna have to roll new characters anyway.
No, it took so long to make this parchment. That guy. There better be treasure there.
I grab my hammer and stand up. Vamos, Alan. Tenemos que ganar su dinero porque ya me cansé de esta vaina.
Alright, you're gonna head.
I smack Eolin to stand up with me.
He says he's gonna pay for all of our drinks. Good man.
Fantastic.
All right, let's go.
¿Qué? No, ¿qué tú crees? And I grab you by your neck. Right? No te voy a pegar un coño. And then I throw him away.
It's a traditional Orcish greeting. Okay, hold on. Mi cuchara is muy grande.
¿Qué carajo? Ay, Dios mío. By the way, just so you know, I didn't know you were gonna use that word like that. You just told me your vagina's very large. In a very vulgar way.
That's okay. I have another one.
That's
I mean, that is funny.
it's hilarious.
All right, Gorgon, do you know about this alchemist?
Do I know anything about the alchemist?
Oh, hold on.
Can I do like a check?
Let me.
You all kind of know the same legends and rumors about the alchemists. Actually, let me get some history roll.
History.
Ooh, history. What is history? Nope, I don't care.
Cicero, you've actually heard that there is actually supposed to be treasure within the walls itself of wherever he hid it in the house. It is in the house, but it is within the walls of the house, secretly hidden, waiting to reveal itself, as so the legend says.
Well, it's a good thing I got my my tools back.
I'll tell the group, be like, I'm pretty sure this is true. I've heard something about this before. The gold is in the house, but it's like in the house, you know?
Like inside. Okay, all right.
I'm okay.
A la verga, la piedra filosofal. Bueno. Entonces yo digo que sí,
Push comes to
vámonos.
shove,
I stand
this
up,
will be-
grab my hammer, and pick up Eolin by the shirt.
Whoa,
I like the
Estoy
idea
listo.
that Gorgon and Krista both just have their hammers like sitting on the table, and they're like
Yeah,
indents where they've been sitting. Every time they come in, they just both simultaneously pick their hammers up and flip them
That's it.
around.
That's how you know it's our table. It's got the
Alright.
dents.
I've been looking for a bit of
After
exercise.
40 sessions, I mean.
Looking for a
Maybe
bit
an
of
indent, no matter
exercise.
Whoa, Gorgon, hey man.
As Gorgon picks you up, and begins carrying you out, Hannah is just kind of like, yeah, get out! But you also come back for your
I'm just like, all right, adventure, wait, bye.
Are you sure you want them?
As-
Are you sure
as-
you want them to come back?
And I just,
As,
no, go
as soon
on.
as I step out, like at the door, I just drop him in his ass.
a much louder round of applause actually erupts from the crowd as you guys leave.
They love me.
I'm completely oblivious, and I like bow.
While being carried out.
Krista
Yeah.
rolls her eyes. Just oh god, never.
And there's like
Never an-
there's like a barmaid. I'm just like on the way out, and I assume they like splash their drink back at my face or something.
You just open your mouth. Free drink.
All right, I'll get back to that.
By the way, I grabbed my set of dice as well.
From the table.
From the table, yeah. Gotta make sure I can't leave those behind.
I made those dice. You better not.
As we're leaving, I'm gonna tell
Oh, you made it
Hannah-
for us? Yeah. No, these are special.
I'm gonna tell Hannah to contact my manager and book me for a show. We can come perform here.
I like it. Okay. So you are going to head just north of the town, heading on out this way, following this nice old road.
I don't think.
Which way?
I don't think I could. I couldn't see your.
Oh, sorry. Far, far north.
Nice old road.
Right up here. Follow the pings in the night.
Everything's a nice old road.
I'm just following. I'm like always behind. How do you pronounce your name, Andrew? I forgot. Eolin?
Aolin.
Is this the nice
Yeah.
old road you're referring to? This one up here?
Aolin.
Yes.
Aolin.
Mhm.
Aolin.
Crystal, wait for me.
I have shorter legs than all of you. How is it taking you so long to get up here?
You can move him so quick.
I have no
Déjanos
time to
mover
wait
más
for
rápido.
slackers. I don't have time
And
to
I'm
wait
like-
for
I'm like-
slackers and lollygaggers.
I'm trying to push Eolin as fast as possible, like just being right behind him the whole time.
Dragging
like,
the
vámonos,
bagpipes.
And I'm like, oh, Gorgon. Tengo muchas enfermedades de puta.
Ay, coño su madre.
Oh my god.
Eolin,
I
no
just-
sabes, Orcish. No lo hagas más.
I just told
Por
him
favor,
this
te
is the way
calles.
to the alchemist's house. What's wrong? I don't get it. Anyways.
I am physically in pain of what you just said.
Okay.
Right.
Tell me, can you guys see anything?
No.
Currently
Okay.
no.
No.
Okay, good. I don't want you to see anything yet.
Wait,
Awesome!
You didn't see anything.
Alright.
Damn, Kristen's making some curry stuff and it smells amazing.
Ooh.
Ooh. The road to the house walks rocky coastline terrain, often offering a view of the sea below. Low clouds press upon you, occasional patches of sunlight appear out of the water. A stiff wind blows off the waves, carrying the briny stink of churning salt water.
I missed that.
So as you continue to approach, you see the house growing closer and closer. Do you approach the house, or...
I walked right straight in there.
Oh, okay. The
So
decrepit
also walks right straight in.
So I would say it's about dusk time, so the sun is starting to set. It's getting a little spookier. The decrepit house sits on the highest ground in the area. Around it, a stone wall is crumbled in many places, exposing the interior grounds. An ornamental gate lies open at the end of the road, swaying slightly in the wind, and you guys just strolled right on through it. Wild flora grows throughout the inner yard, but years cannot hide the evidence of a well-tended garden that once sat here. Near the house, a rotten wooded roof of a water well sits in the tall grass.
Does my character realize how spooky this house looks?
Probably. It is instantly recognizable as being spooky as heck.
I'll be like, hey, Gorgon, good friend. How about this? I'll watch the entrance, and you guys just.
No. Te vienes conmigo porque no te voy a dejar otra vez hasta la última vez que me quitaste todo el hielo.
I've already. Thank you. I've already.
I'm like trying to push him forward. Like I'm not trying to get him behind me or leave him behind. Essentially, what I said is like I'm not gonna leave you alone because last time you ran away with the money. So I just keeps pushing him. It's just.
I was going to
looking at the well. How old is this house? Like how long has it been abandoned?
I think it's been at least abandoned for about 20, 30 years or so. There have been a lot more stories of haunting coming about in the last few years.
Alright, Elo. This place, very likely, haunted as all hell. All 9 of them.
We
Go
gotta move.
surreal. Go
I'm
surreal.
just yawning.
And I need you to understand that. Not some game, this is.
So right now you are all standing in the garden area. The well is right on over here. Oh wait, I need a clicky. It's right on over here.
A man comes out of the well. That's the Wellerman.
No.
Soon, man. The weather.
The front door, as you guys saw as you were approaching, is right on over here.
And there's a back door.
Right
Right here.
Oh,
So
okay,
this
I
is the
see.
front door.
There doesn't seem to really be a back door. It just seems as though it's a
Not
one
yet.
entrance kind of place.
Not yet. Take a hammer, start bashing the door.
We'll make a door.
Wait, do you really do that? 'Cause
No.
I'll follow along. Oh, okay.
Krista, I can't have property damage on my rap sheet. Fuck.
Nobody's lived here for like decades at this point.
Yeah, the house looks like it's fallen down.
It's foreclosed.
but the market's really good right now. The bubble's gonna pop. Dude.
Oh yeah, you wanted to buy this place. With what money?
Wait,
What money were you planning to buy it?
Wait, my
As
character
you-
doesn't know that.
As you stay, like this place is practically falling apart. One of you kind of drop a warhammer, and one of the garden walls just kind of tumbles
See
over.
what I mean?
It's a fixer.
This was once a proud dwarven fence, and
Is that why it's so short? Anyways, let's go. Let's
just
into the
time
well. I'm
Wait, are
gonna,
you going to the well?
yeah, I'm gonna look at this wall and be like.
As you're doing that, I like push you and do that like that. Ah!
Gorgon, thank you for the adrenaline. You can't buy that kind of rush.
So he thought I was playing around, but like deep, I was really
Just
thinking about
considering
dropping
it.
him in the well. Yeah. I was...
Krista
Do you
can
want
tell.
to?
You have to remember, I have 5 wisdom.
No,
I'm so
he-
stupid.
Krista can
He
tell.
owes me. He owes me a lot of money.
So, as
You'll
you,
Gorgon,
as you,
you'll never get it back if you throw him in a well.
Sí, tienes mucha razón. Yes, you're right.
as you, kind of peep into the well, you see it goes down about 20 or so feet, and there's actually water in. Do you open it up completely, or?
Given that it's so old, does it even have like its like drawing mechanism anymore?
It does, but it is crumbling. The rope is basically deteriorated away at this point.
We don't need that bucket, guys. I can bring the water up to us. I want to use control water and bring some of the water from the bottom of the well up to the top and be like, is this what you needed?
Is that what you needed?
You need
no.
this? I can't hold the water here for long. I just come on. You want the water?
I mean, the idea would be that there might be something in the well besides the water.
Oh, I can't pick that up.
As you do
Water,
that,
water, yeah, but-
2 poisonous snakes jump out of this well. As you are drawing this water up, these 2 poisonous snakes actually come out with the water.
Throw my axe at one of them.
Throw my arms up and just the water just scatters.
Ah.
And
Oh
Well,
no, you guys
man.
need to roll for initiative.
It's the well of mid.
Put it back, Cicero. You and your
I didn't know.
you and your admittedly amateurish form of bard magic. Don't worry, I'll help you out on that.
My -3 to initiative. Let's see how
Oh,
well this
no.
goes.
Oh, you need to bring the counter up.
How do I do that?
It's the little clock
Little clock. Little clock.
on the left hand side. There you go.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'll
Alright.
roll it again.
Yeah,
but
it was like re-roll and adjust.
I'll put my 14 back on there. It's the best initiative I'll ever roll in this campaign.
It currently seems to be the best initiative of the group. So
Yeah.
What? Oh wait, I didn't select my token. Oh fuck.
No.
Damn it. I'll change it to the 8. That's fine. Alright.
No.
Who has the highest dexterity?
Not me.
Okay, then I go first.
I have -3 to dexterity.
Oh man.
I have a +2 to dexterity.
I don't know where my character sheet is.
I've gone
Yeah,
from
+2.
gone
Shift
from
click the-
+5
shift
on
click-
Swift
If
to
he hasn't changed, just shift click the snakes. Like shift double click, right, Andrew?
Yep.
Haha! Well,
going
that's
from
very good to know.
+5 to -3 is a real shift. It's whiplash, let me tell you.
Make sure your monsters are also on whisper roll too. That way we don't see your rolls.
I think you can check that in the settings page on the monster stat block.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry, guys.
It's all
No,
right.
you're good.
It's okay.
Baby's first campaign.
It's okay. Oh, actually, I'll be right back while this is getting set up. Sorry, I'll return momentarily.
Dude, I can't believe this hat doesn't fit me properly.
Yeah, this is actually surprisingly comfortable with the hat and the headphones. I was debating it.
Nope, not with me. It was like impossible. Andrew, what were you trying to tell me with the last one in Spanish?
I have many horse disease.
Okay, no, you said that right.
Oh, my goodness.
It's just stuff that Aelin picked up around town that he thinks is proper orcish.
I love the cuchara one. I was like, holy crap. I was debating whether to tell you, and I'm like,
No.
Did you look up a bunch of lines and translate them, or did Jose just like give you some stuff to say?
No, he asked me earlier. He was like, "Well, how do you say spoon in Spanish?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm pretty sure it's cuchara, but like cuchara is also like a very vulgar way of saying, you know."
It's okay. It worked. It
And
worked.
the way he used it was so perfect. It was like,
I was just trying to say my spoon is too big.
yeah, I know you were. The spoon is too big.
Oh my god, no.
That's okay.
Ow.
It worked out better.
It was great.
There you go. Also, I don't have any battle music and I'm hating this right now.
That's okay. You can probably find some battle music real quick on the audio library. That's like in here.
That didn't the other pirate clip download in there?
Oh, yes it did.
I know I got one more. I think it was battle music.
Better.
Ooh.
What do you call that thing that the pirates wear, like in their torso? They wrap it around.
I mean, I call it a cummerbund, but
Is it a cummerbund? I mean, that's like isn't that like the
A
It's like
waistcoat?
the tuxedo thing.
You're talking about like the sash or something?
Sash? Yeah, I was thinking of Sash, but yeah, pirate cummerbund.
Pirate cummerbund.
Are you getting a pirate cummerbund for next session?
No, I have it here. It's just I couldn't remember the name. That's where he has his 2 throwing axes. He's about to throw one. My first instinct was to scream because I am terrified of snakes, but Gorgon would not be.
No. I am terrified of snakes. Insofar in the fact that I am terrified of anything that might harm me. I'm terrified of a stray fly that gets into the room.
Sorry.
All right.
Aolin is not a hero. I don't know if you guys have picked that up by now.
Oh no, we know.
Okay, good.
How do I make sure I whisper roll this? Oh, no. I thought I was ready.
I wish I could guide you, but I actually can't remember it.
No, I got it. I got it.
Yeah, I think there's a checkbox in the NPC
they should-
settings.
Yeah, they should all technically be whisper already.
I think they default to it,
Yeah.
or at least
try-
request it. It asks if you want it. Or I'm thinking of the advantage.
Oh,
Wow, the snakes rolled really high.
oh man, they
It's
did
like
roll
that.
really high.
It's like they're snakes and they're fast.
No.
I hate
So-
snakes.
So,
So the
if you
first
if you,
snake.
if you go to, do you have a if you go to settings on the turn order, you could have it sort
Descended.
descending by value,
Beautiful.
which I didn't know until like a couple months ago.
Oh really?
Yeah. I didn't realize that, so I've been doing it manually the entire time.
How embarrassing.
Oh man.
All
Yeah,
right,
how embarrassing.
Cicero. As you're pulling this water out of the well, this massive poisonous snake jumps out at you and attempts to bite you. Roll your DC. Sorry. Roll your dexterity saving throw.
Oh god.
Ooh.
Good
Yikes.
start. Good start.
Oh.
I was thrown off by the water and then they just came at me.
That's not water.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Now
oh,
wait
no.
a minute.
How
I
much
know.
HP do you have?
10. I'm gonna
Okay.
Oh no.
get my other character sheet ready.
It's okay. I'm a cleric. I can get you back up.
Is Cicero dead already?
I'm gonna actually have to half that because I will under you.
Don't tell
You
us.
take whatever. Okay, you take 4 points of piercing damage and 4 points of poison damage.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Oh.
How much would it have
God.
to do to kill him outright? Wouldn't it be 20 total?
Yeah, it was like double your
Yeah.
actual.
Well.
Imagine just like latches onto me.
All right. As this one attacks you, the next one flies out of the well and goes after Gorgon. Gorgon.
Ah!
Yep.
Yes, Gorgon.
You take another 4 piercing and another 4 poison damage.
Wait, hold on. I messed up my thing.
Oh, sorry. Roll for me and see whether or not you take a half.
Ah. Saving throw?
A dexterity saving throw, yes, please.
Well, turns out nobody can roll that. I'm glad neither of these were me. I would have definitely failed too.
You take 4 piercing damage and 4 points of damage.
Ah!
As these snakes kind of splash to the ground, because assuming Sis breaks their concentration on this waterbending spell, or cantrip, or ability, and these guys kind of just slither about the ground, ready to attack the next person. Krista.
All right. Are you still up? Is Cicero still up?
Barely.
Yeah, I'm up. I have 2 HP.
All right. You'll be fine. Let me know when you're dying.
You'll hear my final gasps.
What to do? What to do?
I feel like
New
I should have leveled you up.
New character. Listen, this is the danger of being level 1.
Yeah.
That's true.
Snakes.
This
I
is
just-
the fun.
I know I joked about a TPK, but I don't want to immediately.
Alright,
Alright, so new character.
Ooh.
Alright, so I'm gonna take my Warhammer and I'm going to attempt to lay the snack down on one of these snakes.
Let's go.
Ooh, one-handed, let's go.
Ooh.
13 to hit, does that hit?
It goes against my AC, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Does not hit.
Alright, fun.
It reels back and it kind of hisses at you.
I am going to hold on to my spell slots for the time being. That's it. That's all I got. I only have 2. Baby, I only have 2 spells.
All right, Gorgon. You got bit. You are
Yeah.
mad. I'm assuming you got bit in the face. You weren't paying
Yeah, I was
attention.
gonna throw an axe, but I just put my hand axes back down and just grab my hammer.
All right.
Oh wait, hold on, my food's coming. Thank you, darling. And I bring down the warhammer on the closest snake to me, which is presumably this one.
Smack. Do you smack it?
Two-handed.
Ooh, you hit. Let's see damage. Ooh, you just.
La puta madre!
Ooh, you fucked this guy up. He is not having a good time right now.
I look at Erlen. I'm just like,
This could be you.
I've been hyperventilating this whole combat so far.
I'm still here. I'm just like,
All right, Cicero, you are very unhappy.
Yeah, it hurt a lot. I'm just like coughing up poison now. I want to try to attack this one. I want to move forward and hit him with my rapier.
Okay. Let's see.
My character sheet's been not popping up for me. One sec. And hiya.
Ooh, I'm so
Ooh.
sorry. That does not hit. The poison is affecting that side of your body now, and you're kind of dragging and not quite as sharp as normal.
The right side of my body doesn't work.
No. All right, Neelan, what you gonna do?
Okay, so I'm going to take my rapier out, which I've never used. I only bought it because I thought it would help me pick up girls. And I just start swinging it wildly while covering my face with the other
The
hand.
moneymaker!
And I'm just like, ah! like freaking out and swinging it. And I'm gonna try
Not
to.
even how you use a rapier.
I'm gonna try to hit the one that attacks Cicero. Perfect. Just God.
Oh my
Level
god,
one.
I'm gonna kill you all.
Level 1.
With
level
snakes!
1.
Oh my god, okay.
This is what happened to you as Beery when you got crit one shot by a gnoll.
Yeah.
That is true. That
this
is
is just
true.
payback.
I mean, okay. Elin, you don't hit anything.
I know,
you
that's
actually,
fine.
you actually end up somehow smacking Cicero on the ass, but they can't feel it because they're half numb anyways.
Sassy. It's a sassy little smack.
Good game out there, Cicero. All right.
Good hustle, good hustle.
So one snake attempts to bite after Krista, but misses. They kind of go after your boot, and it just glazes right off.
The beauty of having 18 AC.
We're gonna fucking die from snakes.
You might die from snakes.
This snake actually goes after but Cicero is doing this kind of poison dance where they can't seem to keep their balance. So as the snake's trying to attack, it is trying to catch these sea legs, and it's not happening. All right, Gorgon, what do? You see
Did
these.
Krista go?
No, you go before I do.
Oh, okay.
You have a higher DC. Or
you said-
dex.
Oh
This
no,
one's
I
dead.
think I just skipped over you. I'm so sorry. It is
I should be after Gorgon.
okay.
Yeah, we're tied.
Beautiful. Okay.
Yeah, but you have a higher dex than I do, which is fine.
So this one died, right?
It's still alive.
No, that's still alive. Both of them are still alive. That one looks real messed up though.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna go and smack it.
Smack.
Smack.
You
Please
hit
kill it. Please kill it, Gorgon.
it.
Yeah, bring it down. Just. Actually, what I do is like I hit it and then I lift, turn my hammer to the other side that's clean, and then hit it.
Oh. As you lift up your hammer again, you just see this welching, squished remains of this snake.
Oh,
Ah, la verga. And then I try to clean it with my.
you just like scrape the side off on the well.
Oh yeah. That's better. Just clean it. right in front of y'all and just.
Oh, that's right, Cicero. Keep dancing like you're doing. I'm gonna come up behind it.
I'm gonna need some help here soon, guys. It's starting to affect me.
Yeah, just
pretty
keep
bad.
distracting it. I'm gonna come up and smack it with my hammer.
Hey, Snake, you want some more of this?
So I'm gonna come up behind it and I'm gonna flank it with Cicero.
Flank the snake.
I'm flanking the snake. We're gonna fucking crush this bitch.
Save me, Krista.
Crush this bitch.
Does anyone have
No.
a shovel?
No, a 7 and a 9, huh? Wow.
You get so excited and just really reel this one up. And as you bring it on down, you actually crack the side of the well, missing the snake entirely. It kind of just dips right out of your path.
Gorgon, get your ass over here. You're the only one who can fucking hit these snakes.
Ah, la verga madre. Bueno, ya voy para allá.
You even attempt to kick it on the way out, but the snake still dodges it. Cicero.
What is happening right now? Like, why?
Oh,
I'm not-
actually, I should have stayed where I was so you could get flanking as well.
I'm not getting killed by an inferior creature. Fish have evolved so far from snakes.
If it kills you, I don't know if it's inferior.
And then I swing at him with my rapier again.
Nice, you hit.
Oh, yes. So, just swing, just a big sweeping strike for it and try to chop it.
Let's go.
Get that damage. Oh shit.
Oh,
Ooh.
dang.
Ooh.
Damn, was that max?
Do you want to
Yep.
describe this? Could
So
you
yeah,
kill it?
as Krista misses, hits the well, I see him just like, no, it's not gonna happen, not going out this way, and just like big golf swing, kind of swing at it and chop it in half.
You chop it perfectly in half. The upper half actually goes kind of flying into the well, still hissing all the way down. The other one just still
Gross.
squirming on the ground.
I look at Yola and I'm just like, look, fuck, I messed it up again. Mira, mira como Cicero sí puede hacer. And I start doing like describing how like what I'm saying, telling to him in very aggressive Spanish, is how Cicero has like perfectly used his rapier to kill a snake and how useless Yolan was.
And
All in Spanish.
I'm like, that's right, Gorgon, we did do it. And then down the well, I'm like, no, your place trash.
Yolan, I didn't make you that rapier so you could swing around, bandy it about like that.
Oh no, I ordered this in a Bud Cake catalog. What are you talking about?
Elon,
Oh,
when you
close.
actually
I should
when
realize.
you yell down the well, you actually see, along with the slithering snakehead still, glittering as if there's coins down there.
Wait, guys, I'll be right back.
Oh my god.
I'm
Are you gonna go in there?
I'm gonna go make sure the snake's finished off.
Are you really gonna go in there?
I don't know. Yeah, sure. Fuck it. My
Yeah.
character has 5 wisdom.
As you climb in, you actually see that there's kind of handholds in the broken rocks along the way.
Ooh.
In very angry Spanish, like I'm saying, like, you know, oh, here he goes again. He's gonna get us in trouble.
I mean, any more trouble than. Oh, I couldn't have. I don't understand you. That's
yeah.
never mind.
Ah, la puta madre, y lo se va de nuevo, coño.
Yes, Gorgon, he is very brave for going
No,
down
see,
in
I
that
actually
well.
don't.
No, he's so
No,
stupid.
I actually
no sabe ni
don't.
cómo se-
I actually don't know much Orcish, but I do recognize that one as an insult. And I
Elon,
agree.
Gracias.
Elon,
Gracias, Krista. Sí, tú sabes muy bien.
can I see a dexterity roll?
A dexterity roll or save?
Just a roll.
Okay.
Like an acrobatics or.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you make it down safely to the bottom, and you're at about, I don't even know, maybe like a foot of water.
This well is no match for the great Aolin.
We could just cover it up and let him.
Wait, no. What?
Do you- Do you search around?
Absolutely, of course I will. I want to find that glittery thing.
All right, you find 14 silver pieces.
Wait, how much? Sorry, you cut out for me. How much did he find?
14 silver pieces.
Alan, do you think
Okay.
you're being slick down there?
Am I being slick?
Are you being slick?
Are you trying to hide it?
Can I? Yeah, actually, let's see.
What
A
that be
nice
stealth or sleight?
stealth roll. No, let's do a stealth roll.
Against my perception. Oh, wow!
I loudly
21
proclaim.
perception.
I loudly proclaim. Oh my god! So shit.
Ghost just looks down at you and just shakes her head. He needs it more than the rest of us.
There's nothing. There's just. I just like kicked the like remaining of snake. I found half a snake. We're good.
I've got
As my
the two
hand
people that are
behind my
here.
back.
Gorgon clearly
does-
hasn't seen, and it's Cicero is just like this fucking rich boy, and I'm like, oh, whatever. He needs it more.
If
Than...
the contest is draw like that, does it happen or does it not happen?
I don't know.
Do we-
I would
do
say
we
it
get to roll
doesn't
again?
happen.
Oh, okay,
I would say you don't see it, but
okay.
Krista does.
Krista doesn't say. Krista just shakes her head. And is just like,
I give Krista the most like pleading puppy dog eyes that I can.
I need this.
just
I
consider
need
it.
it so bad.
I'll add it to your. I'll take it off your tab.
Krista, I get to eat tonight. Do you realize that?
Yeah, if you wanted to eat, you could eat the half a snake that fell down there.
So- it's right
Don't
there.
let
Go
go
get
to
it.
waste.
All right.
Here, I'll throw
I
the other half down for you. And I take the other half and I throw it down.
Sweet. Okay, I'm not. Wait,
Alright.
that guy would do that. He has 5 wisdom.
Then lollygagging around. Do we want to go to the front entrance or?
Is this a door?
Do you investigate?
Yes.
Is there nothing else here at the bottom of the well? Just the silver.
Just that.
All right.
And a snake head.
Sweet.
Yeah, let
Do
me.
I need to do an investigation?
Yeah, let me get an investigation check. Oh wow, okay. Gordon, you actually see that there's a door behind this massive rose bush. Just huge overgrown rose bush that has taken up basically this entire wall. It's grown kind of started here, right next to the door, and has now taken up basically that entire space.
Can I rip off the bush?
Do you want to try to rip out the bush?
Yes.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Is it acrobatics, athletics?
I would say
That's
athletics. Wow. All right. You managed to rip out a large portion of this bush. But when you do, you need to roll for initiative.
Oh,
Oh god!
Oh, more snakes!
more snakes. Do we all need to roll for initiative or just Gorgon?
I'm gonna say all
It
of
should be
you at
everybody.
this point.
All right.
Oh, you need to bring up the turnover.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Even more snakes.
How do I keep rolling higher than 10 with this character?
Oh my goodness. At this moment, when you begin to rip all of this out, 4 giant weasels appear and attack
What?
you.
Weasels?
Not even fucking with you.
Weasel.
What the fuck?
You just tore down their home!
Oh, I feel so bad now.
Yeah! That's what you get.
See, if we
I
had just
also
like
have-
gone around to the front of the house and like gone in the front entrance, maybe this wouldn't have happened. Wouldn't I have
Las calles
happened?
muchas
Sorry,
comederas de la
wouldn't
puerta
I
que
have
podrían
happened?
haber abierto. I'm like yelling and pointing at the door and the weasels.
I can see that.
like it's obvious that they were here the whole time.
I can see that, yeah.
4 fucking whistles. Oh, this is-
One.
Time to play whack-a-mole. They rolled. Why do they roll so high?
I
Because they're
don't know.
weasels. They're all like.
So-
There are no bones.
I don't even have an AoE spell yet.
Why doesn't it duplicate though?
Well, so just to a quick tip, you just roll for one of those creatures, and then when that creature goes, just move all of them. Instantly.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, I'm
it
gonna go
saves
ahead
you
and...
So,
some micromanaging.
especially when it's like a lot of them, it's like, ugh.
Yeah.
Don't want to.
Alrighty.
Either way, they go first.
Christ, these
Gorgon!
fucking weasels.
Attack! Bite! Bite! Bite!
Attack,
Fight.
bite, kill.
Did they hit?
2 of them hit.
Oh my god, we're gonna
boy.
die. We're gonna
Oh.
I
die.
might have
no.
to. I might be spending my bonus action healing wording. Oh wait, no. If he goes, he's an orc. If he goes down, he gets the. Are you a half orc or an orc?
Half.
Okay.
Oh yes, actually, Gorgon, what is your AC?
16.
16. Alright. You are going to take... Ouchies. Some damage. Did you take any damage in the last round? No, you didn't. Alright. You are taking...
Oh, he did. He took 8, didn't he?
Just tell me how much. I don't care.
Oh my god, okay, sorry. You're taking 7 piercing damage.
All right, I go down, but I use my endurance.
What's that do?
Relentless endurance.
Relentless endurance. I go to 1 hit point instead of -3.
Oh, okay, good. Yes, while all these giant weasels latch onto your face because you just tore down their home, you go down.
Why did I
Cicero.
take my face?
How do you react to this?
Cicero's starting to lose it. He's just like, oh no, we can't. This place is more than haunted. It's infested.
These
And
weasels
then-
have little spears. What is this?
I think so.
I love
yeah.
these guys. Actually, look at them. They're kind of adorable.
These weasels have cultivated a society and we trespassed upon it.
It describes them as it's a little family.
Cicero sees them attack Gorgons. Like, I understand that all life is worth it, but you can't do this. And I'm gonna cast Thunderwave right in front of them.
Oh my god.
So, oh nope, not
Yeah.
that one.
You're gonna liquefy these weasels.
Oh my god!
Well, if you're gonna kill one of them, you gotta kill all of them. You can't leave one member of the family alive. That's cruel.
No.
It's the Yeti all over again.
10 thunder damage.
Oh, I hate
Wow.
this. Oh, I fucking hate this. No.
Wasn't it Suicide Squad? Okay.
I got you, don't worry about
Get the
it.
shit out of here. Oh my god.
Alrighty.
Ugh. I scrolled back up to make sure. Yeah, awful.
Yeah, I did too. I was like, wait, it can't be that. Oh yeah, it was that bad.
Alrighty, so is this distributed amongst them, or do they individually take like 10 damage each?
Individually take 10 damage.
Yeah. Yeah,
If they
so
fail
it's
their, if they
10
fail their
foot cube.
Constitution save, yeah.
Everything
15
within
foot
a
cube.
Yeah, everything within a 15-foot cube takes 10 damage.
I hate you so much right now because, ow, that hurts my soul a little bit. As you let this thunderwave shock blast happen, these poor little weasels go flying into the
Oh my god.
little as they die. Jesus.
I like to imagine it's like they're there and the next thing is just a blob of blood. Just...
I also imagine like this all happened as I was climbing out of the well. When I come back up, like, whoa, what happened? Oh, hey, by the way, Cicero, you dropped this, and it's the other half of the snake.
I'm covered in blood.
I'm so sad right now. I don't even care that that wasn't an encounter. I'm just sad for the week.
Well,
Alright.
you feeling alright, Gorgon? You alright?
Don't get attached to the weasels.
Yeah,
brother.
rule number 1.
Never get attached to the weasels. I feel like we need to take a bit of a
Wait, I
breather.
tried-
If we...
I turned around to everybody covered in blood with weasel bites all over me, point at the door and say, "Muerta."
Does anybody try to open the door?
I do.
It will not open.
Is it locked or is it blocked?
Can I
It's...
try to force it open?
You can try.
Is that athletics, acrobatics?
Let me get a strength check. Just a straight up strength check.
Oof.
It doesn't budge an inch.
I
Oh.
am drained from my blood, so
I'm not gonna try because I don't wanna embarrass you in case I get it. So
I wanted
Está bien, sí, sí, si tú
want-
quieres, puedes it.
I wanted to
if
be
you
like
want, you can
the Lilo and Stitch. They were like and all in there.
is there a knob or any kind of like way of like gaining entry? Like,
Yeah, there's a knob. You can continue to try to open it, but
is it locked? So it feels like it's locked or something.
it is. Do you try to open it?
Yes.
Go
Can
for
I
it. You don't
attack
have
it
to
with
roll
my
a
warhammer?
strength. Do you just try to open it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah, I just try and open the door.
Is it locked though?
And we're gonna find out
Okay.
When
when I
you
try to open it.
pull on this door, you kind of realize that it's not just locked; it's probably barricaded.
Okay.
All right, that's what I thought.
Hmm.
All right,
All right. My comic character's not gonna help then.
Nope.
Are these windows?
Yep.
Yes.
there's a front door. We could just go to the front door.
Yeah, I think we should try that.
Maybe instead of cutting down rose bushes and like pulling water out of
Krista.
wells.
I don't know, Krista. I think we gave the old college
Krista.
try. Let's just go home.
Krista,
What?
Krista.
Yes. What?
me siento muy débil. Tienes que darme un poco de vida. Estoy casi que me muero. I'm saying that can you give me some healing? I am very, very tired. But you don't understand.
Look, you're still up. When you go down, I'll handle it.
Wait, you say that? I mean, you. I like to think that Yellen is gonna translate.
I mean, I'm looking at you. You're like gesturing at yourself. I'm like, yeah,
Yes.
I know you're off, but you're still standing. So
You're not dead yet.
He said. He said.
Bueno, pero tienes es un buen punto. Sí, eres muy inteligente. That's a good point. You're very smart.
He said. Once we're done with this, he's gonna treat us all to a lovely spaghetti dinner.
Puta madre.
I somehow feel
Yellen,
like
cállate ya.
I somehow
Yeah.
feel like that's not the truth.
I think he actually said,
I
"I'm
just-
going to lay these roses on your grave."
Really angry yell at Yellen in Orcish.
All right. I'm not the only one with a healing spell, right? Either of the two bards have a healing
I
spell.
have no healing.
I think I have cure wounds. Yeah,
Alright,
cure
so
Smash
you
wounds.
only
this-
have one more
as-
spell
as-
slot like me.
I
Yeah.
smashed this window with my hammer.
What?
Why?
When you
That
do
part-
this,
This is taking too long.
More
dust comes flying out in your face. And all you really see is just kind of a dusty, dirty interior of
See-
his house.
This is why I haven't healed them yet, because
I look at the group. Ventana. Means window.
What? Santana?
I-
No, that's okay. I think he's overrated.
You kind of see this. The window hasn't quite broken open fully. There's still like jagged edges, and you know.
Can I clear it? Can I clear it with like the rest of my hammer? Just-
no, Cicero, you see, this is why I haven't used the spell yet, because he keeps doing things like this.
This is our chance, Gorgon. We
He's-
go in there and
He keeps like ripping up the rose bushes and busting down windows. Like, for all we know, the ghost is gonna come in and like one shot
I
them.
clear the window and signal it to Eolin to go inside.
Oh, Christ.
Oh no! You did the trouble, buddy. You got this.
No. Estoy muy
Sir
cansado.
Chris,
Si
are
entro
you
y-
waiting for them, or are you
puedo morir de
guys
todo.
continuing inwards?
Is this the door?
No, the door's
No.
up here.
Sorry, this is the door.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like hold my neck and like hobble around the building.
You know what, buddy? Because you did such a good job taking care of those weasels. Or you know what? Yeah, I'll pop on in here. They're just like.
Does the
Look
front,
at the
does the
broken
front
pieces of
door
glass.
seem locked?
Hey, Krista, we should use this door like civilized people.
As you guys are continuing to kind of argue over the window, it actually does begin to rain on you.
Ah.
Storm starts to blow in.
Gorgon, my hair. We gotta get inside.
Krista, Cicero, actually, when you get to the door, it's unlocked. Completely
Hey.
unlocked.
Can I like just take a look around to see if there's anybody like around after all the fucking noise we've made outside?
Not a soul.
All right. All right, keep your wits about you. I know you took a hit from that snake.
Oh, those little bastards.
All right. Shh.
All right, Gorgon, we're gonna sneak in here and we're gonna find the treasure before they do.
Yeah.
It looks like we got ourselves the staircase, two
Krista?
hallways.
Cicero, actually, everyone as well. The front door opens onto a musty, dirty entrance hall. To your left, a corridor leads to the west wing of the house. The walls are bare and bits of smashed furniture lay upon the floor. Ahead of you, another corridor leads to the rear of the house. A staircase at the eastern wall climbs to the next level, reaching it at a balcony that looks over the entrance hall along its north and west wings. The stairs appear to be safe to climb, though the balcony railing is broken in places. And under the stairs at the north end of the hall, a third corridor leads east.
I think this place used to be grand. It's had
Yeah.
so much disrepair.
Gorgon, this place is haunted. I hear ghost whispers.
Yeah,
A la
the
verga,
history of
no.
the place. must
No me
be
jodas
bad.
con eso. A mí no me gusta. No sé.
I
Be
don't know
careful.
what type of construction it is.
Be careful, there might
I'm
be
saying that.
skeletons.
Don't mess
All
with
right,
me, I
now
like
if you
ghosts.
were a necromancer, where would you hide your treasure inside the house like this?
According to the legend, it was in the walls.
In the wall? I mean, there's a lot of walls.
There is a lot of walls.
I mean,
You
what
do
are we
have
gonna
a big hammer, though.
I have a big hammer, but like, I'm not just gonna go busting down every wall like the Kool-Aid man. What?
The Kool-Aid man.
I can.
Who's that?
Is this a
He's
door?
he's an ancient dwarven.
Yes, that is a door. Do you open the door?
I want. Can I? Never mind. I have terrible perception. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna open the door. And I'll be like, Gorgon, if I was an alchemist, where would I hide my treasure? Behind here, right? Behind the very first.
Bueno,
door
si
we
eres
came
un
from.
alquimista, probablemente acordando con la historia. And I'm telling you like the actual factual part of the story, like in the walls or whatever. But you're like, yeah, here, whatever.
It feels like
Yeah,
like
you-
if I was some kind of alchemist. Like if there was a basement, I feel like a basement would be like.
I'm thinking.
Eolin,
the
as you
hygiene
open this
spot.
door, the only thing of note in this room is a clump of tiny red mushrooms growing around the fireplace in a semicircular formation.
Oh, that's
Otherwise, the room is bare.
Oh shit.
Did you,
Gorgon,
did you hear
shrooms.
that? Did you hear that? Sounds like a door opening somewhere inside the house.
We gotta find Gorgon and LON.
Hold on.
Yeah,
let's,
they're getting into some trouble,
Yeah.
I bet.
probably.
Gorgon,
Yeah.
I can use these mushrooms for inspiration.
Wait. Do I hear somebody coming?
Krista, you can see the dust is still rising in the air.
Do I
the
see like
wind
a
is blowing
shattered
in.
window?
Yeah, the
Oh my
window is
gosh.
blowing. The curtains are the tattered curtains are billowing in the wind.
Gorgon, Eolin, are you in here?
The ghosts say no
Yeah.
our name, Gorgon.
Cállate, Yolan.
You just hear like a
It's not-
clanking
it's not
and
fantasma.
like shuffling of chainmail as.
Then you step out. Hola, estamos aquí.
Godspeed, Gorgon, you brave soul. Go fight this ghost.
I do want to say that from here on out, we are going to be playing by dungeon rules.
Dungeon rules.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you find anything?
And feel free, investigate anything and everything.
Okay. I want to do a general investigation of the room, see if I find anything weird out of the ordinary.
Yeah, is there anything in this fireplace?
Besides the mushrooms. Oh, never mind. I don't see anything.
You don't see a damn thing. You see the mushrooms still.
Can I do an investigation check?
Go for it.
Fuck.
Nope. Mushrooms.
Could we
Oh,
do
wow.
like? Does it have to be an investigation for the mushrooms, or like if because they're mushrooms, can we do like a nature or something like that, or like a medicine even?
Oh
Maybe.
yeah, if you want to investigate the mushrooms, yeah, go.
Sure. I'm gonna make a medicine check then to see if there's anything like, if to basically determine if these are like poisonous mushrooms or not.
Yeah,
It's only an 11.
they're harmless. You don't really know anything else about them, but you know they're not poisonous.
No, good. Pop one right in the mouth.
Oh, God.
What?
Not poisonous does not mean good for you.
Yeah, well,
I mean, it's not like you're gonna die.
Can I check
It's
the
just
fire?
not, they're not treasure.
Is that an investigation?
Yep.
Krista, that's only a matter of opinion.
What is happening with my
Nah.
Salt 6?
Nothing. Not a thing.
All right.
There's another door here.
Actually, I will say intelligence investigation or wisdom survival if you want to, depending on which one helps you out more.
I have a -1 in wisdom. So.
Can I?
Well, you boned.
Can I try another investigation check on the fireplace?
Go for it.
Fuck.
Nope.
More whistles.
I'm actually not that
Is
bad.
there It's pretty quiet around us, right? Is there any like noise other than the general bumblefuckery of the rest of the members of the party?
Not entirely. It's eerily silent every now and again. You kind of hear a creak or kind of the groaning of the house swaying in the storm.
I'm gonna test this door and see if it's unlocked.
Unlocked.
I sort of have my hammer ready and I just swing it open, and we're just. Alright. Is that just like a
Alright.
fireplace?
Yeah. Aside from a large amount of plaster that's fallen from the ceiling, room's bare. A large fireplace stands at one end of the room. You can tell it used to be a very nice smoking room, but now is nothing.
Right? These might just be rooms. I mean, we might as well take a look around, right? There's still 2 more hallways.
See.
Stairs up to the 2nd floor.
Can I investigate the fireplace?
Yeah.
Is there any
Nothing.
mushrooms in this fireplace?
I am the fireplace.
Not a damn thing in that fireplace.
I'll make a survival check on this one. You said we could do that, right?
Teresa just throws in a bag of popcorn. Like, here you go.
Like you're some kind of like zoo animal. And it's
I definitely through that little like delivery window next to Alex's desk, like in the middle of one of his meetings one day, just delivered hot fresh cookies.
That's awesome.
All right.
Yolan, tenemos que irnos. Se va el resto.
Actually, Gorgon, what you do notice in that room before you leave is nothing but the fireplace, but you do look at the ceiling and assume that whatever room is up there is extremely dangerous to walk in.
Why?
Because the floor will give out the second you step on it. The whole floor is kind of caving in, the plaster's falling, tell it's rotted away over the years.
And Orcus, I'm like, that could be a problem. And then walk out.
Or a solution.
Right. So there's a
Can I?
door
Yeah, I
at
want
the
to
end of
check
this
out.
hallway.
I want to check out the door at the end of this hallway.
All right.
There were 2 more doors along the way.
Everybody open one door.
Just laser focused on the end of the hallway.
I mean, I'll,
Blue biome.
I mean, I can.
All right.
Scooby-Doo
Well, we'll
style.
see. Let's see what Heather says.
Who wants to open what door first?
Well, there are 2
Yelling
doors that are
fingers.
really close, so we might as well open these ones.
Yeah, the
You
middle.
want to
one.
do from front to back?
Skeletons spew out from the door.
Ah!
All right. Elin.
Oh,
Elin? Whatever.
hey, yo, Len.
Hey, okay. So you open the door and see 2 stuffed armchairs stand near a fireplace of this room. The covers have both kind of been torn away and stuffing's been pulled out, but the wooden frames are still intact. A broken table lays on the floor beneath the next north wall. Do you search
That's it.
around or anything?
Yeah, I'll do an investigation check. Or is that what I need to do, or can I just search?
I mean, yeah, investigation, please.
Well,
You don't find a damn thing. But
That's fair.
Krista, the second you walk into this room and get near this fireplace right here, I need you to roll initiative.
Ooh.
Wait. Timer.
Like that I'm the one that somehow triggered this. There we go. This is more what I was expecting from
a
initiative.
-1. Holy fuck! How
When
is
you have
that?
when you have a -3 to initiative.
Is that like even possible?
Oh no.
Yeah, because it's your dexterity modifier.
More whistles.
Nobody look.
Ah!
Is your speed 25, or is it 30?
25.
Okay.
I have
Fuck the
-3
fuck.
dexterity. I have 25 speed. I'm the slowest motherfucker.
Boom.
Oh, it's a swarm of insects.
A
Oh,
swarm of spiders descends upon ye.
Oh,
Oh
God.
Christ! No, no, not again. Which weighs more, a pound of spiders or a pound of feathers? A kilogram of spiders or a kilogram of feathers? That's right. I'm in hell because I'm covered in a kilogram of spiders.
but wait, no. The kilogram of steel weighs more. Look at that.
Wait, no, because steel is heavier than feathers.
No, that's
Spiders weigh heavier. Spiders weigh heavier on my soul than feathers.
Krista, what is
Gotta
your
be true.
AC? Krista, what is your AC?
18.
All right. This swarm of spiders descends down from the chimney because you just happened to lean up against it, where Elon just breezed on through searching for gold. And they don't attack you. They're trying to bite you through your clothing,
Just
but they're
stay
just having a
very
hard
still.
time. So
Very
they're
still.
swarming down your arm and into the room.
No, very still. I hate this. I hate everything about this. This place isn't haunted. It's just decrepit. All right. I'm covered in spiders. Somebody help!
Covered in spiders. You are absolutely covered in spiders right now.
This is where I learned that Krista's an arachnophobe. Just
You are spiders right now.
I am spiders Georg. I'm an outlier, and I should have been counted.
Gorgon,
Are any
walk
of you
in.
Are any of you Tumblr people? Do any of you know that reference?
I'm afraid not. Sorry.
Spiders Georg, you live on.
All right, Gorgon, you walk in and you see this sight of what is essentially a mound of spiders shaped like. What do you do?
Can I wait, do I know that it is Krista?
No.
Okay, I hit it with a hammer.
Oh no!
Could you
really? I assumed
Oh.
you would know with the shape
Okay.
and let the
a
weapon be.
vaguely dwarf-shaped spider's mound?
And the
Now my
Wow.
question is, how would you deal with this?
We technically occupy the same space. That's a good question.
Can I hit the spiders and not hit Krista?
I don't think so. They're
I don't
clothing
think so.
Krista.
Puta madre. ¿Por qué vengo con esta gente por acá? I'm essentially saying, fuck this. I don't know why I come with these people, and I open this door.
Yeah, because this was my fault. Yeah,
Oh my
as
Don't
opposed to
understand
the last two encounters with animals that were definitely not.
Gorgon, as you attempt to walk away, you feel a tickling on the back of your neck. Where suddenly the swarm of spiders is practically leaping from Krista onto you and attempts to bite you. What is your AC?
Wait, who?
Gorgon.
Oh, my AC is 16.
16. All right, the same thing kind of happens to you where suddenly they are swarming all over you and they're trying to bite you through clothing, but they're not quite making it through your thick orcish flesh.
I'm not even, I'm just whatever.
You are
You're at 1 HP, covered in spiders.
Yeah, like at this point, I'm
This might as well happen.
yeah. Se me toca morir por lo que sea con la espada.
See, this is the kind of thing you don't get when you're level like 15. 1 HP, covered in spiders.
just like this is my life now.
You are now.
But wait, in my last round, I did open this door though.
Oh yeah, you did, but
Another swarm
you
of
can't
spiders.
see anything now. So good luck.
Ah!
Another swarm
Wait, but okay.
of
that's fine.
spiders.
Oh, sorry. Okay, you open this door, and at one time a large table stood in the center of this room. Now it lies broken on the floor. A broken chair sits against the wall near the window, and there's a heap of broken dishes in the northwest corner. And now you can't see anything because spiders are covering your eyes.
Spiders are invading your eye sockets.
Annoying.
Ah, I hate it so much. Okay. Ah. All right. What do you do, Elon?
I lean my head out the door, and I'd be like, "Man, I didn't think the swarm of spiders could get any uglier, but here we are." And I cast vicious mockery.
Castaway. Oh
Right.
no.
Well, they had
Wow.
to make a wisdom save. It's a 1d4. What were you expecting?
A 4.
Oh, that doesn't work apparently.
Let me make a wisdom save.
I don't know if spiders are very wise.
If they don't have a
They do not
proficiency-
make it anyways, so
Okay.
They take
I take 1 point psychic damage.
And
Is
they
it?
also
Yeah.
get disadvantage on their next attack roll.
Oh, okay.
That's the actual reason to take vicious mockery, not the
Yeah.
damage.
All right, Cicero. What?
So I was gonna turn around and see the spiders and be like, Gorgon, buddy, you got a little something right there. And I like look a little bit closer, be like, can Can you guys leave? I don't know what to do. What's these spiders? I'm just gonna. Okay. Whack with the rapier. I don't know what to do. Okay.
Do you just do you just like smack it? Just,
Yeah.
like thong, try to knock them.
My freaking. Hold on. Roll 20 is screwing up. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit right for the spiders.
Nice. All right, you hit. Ooh. Okay. Somehow, when you smack, you actually seem to slice into like 7 giant tarantula, and they kind of just fling right off your blade. But the rest of them still continue to swarm.
I'm just gonna shake off my blade and be like, oh my god, gross. This is. I can't get my blade dirty and like wipe it off and try to clean it.
I'm standing as still as a statue.
If they don't know I'm here, they can't bite me.
Don't show fear.
All right, Krista, you have now just your holiness has been defiled by these horrifying spiders, and now
Okay.
there's.
I need you to stay very still. I pull out my flint and tinder box.
I can't see any of this.
And I say a prayer to how do you think you would say this? How do you think you would say this if you were a dwarf?
No.
Tharmacool?
Thormakul or Thormekel?
Ooh, Thormekel. Just really.
I mean, it's got like the sort of like the eel like Thormekul.
I mean, I like that. Gotta get really guttural with
I
it.
say a prayer to Thormekul and I cast Sacred Flame on the spiders.
Does it work?
So I was looking for
DC
spider
13
swarms, and
Dexterity saving throw.
I do
I
not
have some
make it.
Seriously.
They take 7 points of radiant damage. As the sparks from the flame sort of ignite a ring of fire that just sort of spouts up around Corkin.
I'm still just there like.
It seems as though a large portion of this insect swarm has gone away, but there are still a good handful left, and they are the most poisonous variety.
All right, the ones that survived are the most dangerous ones.
Yes.
All right, that's all I got.
We gotta cull the weaker spiders and cultivate the strongest spider.
I pick out my axes, and I do try to get them, but I'm trying to do it like if I was shaving.
Okay.
Shaving the spiders off of you,
Let's see it.
like you do.
Like you
Now
do.
here's a question: since this is like my own space, is that disadvantage? Does that impose disadvantage or no?
I would say no because they are on your body.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So let me
Wow.
get some damage. Wow.
It's just 5.
Do you want to describe this? Because you kill them.
Oh yeah, I'm just very calmly. I grab one of my hand axes and just start.
These spiders are just
all-
like they're biting on you, but they can't quite pierce through. So you
Yeah. My arms, my chest.
Like they're just peacefully like coexisting with Gorgon now. It's just like we're all
Yeah.
chill. Everything's
You are
fine.
one with the
Yep.
spiders.
I play a nice Venetian tune on my lute, so it's like this weird like
that
blow-up
tune
thing.
is so off key that it resurrects the spiders. And
No, I'm a skilled bard. I'm just a bad person.
the spiders
Oh
are
my
just like,
God.
this is a jaunty tune, but we hate this guy.
As Cicero hears, he just shakes his head and be like, Aolin, we gotta get you a new loot, man.
Before I was so rudely interrupted by spiders, I was gonna ask, does it look like these chairs have been like someone was looking for something? Like, because it looks like they like ripped the stuffing out of the seats, right?
It does, but it also kind of looks like an animal got in.
All right, stay away from those chairs. There might be more weasels. And those weasels almost killed Gorgon.
Do you investigate anything else in this room?
There was the fireplace that the spiders came out of, the chairs, and then the broken table.
Yep. Nobody
there's
actually
probably-
investigated the fireplace.
I mean, this doesn't
Check
seem
the
like there's...
fireplace.
I was
More
gonna say,
spiders.
I'm gonna check the fireplace the spiders came out of. There can't be more spiders.
Just
Uh,
wait.
That would be
Impossible.
ridiculous.
Famous last words.
There
Well,
were
no,
more.
none of us can roll an
Wow.
investigation check to save our lives. We're level 1.
You
Yeah.
can also roll survival wisdom check if that will help you out.
Okay. Well, it'll give me a... Nope, not really.
You don't find a damn thing, except some spider corpses.
Ew.
Awful.
I want to try again. Can I try again? Is that okay?
Well, you didn't
Sure.
check, right? The first one?
I don't think so.
Not this one.
No, you didn't.
I never got any investigation checks.
Solid 10.
More spiders.
Just dropped on me. Ah!
Do you actually look in the fireplace?
Yeah, just
You actually do see something kind of weird. It's like a stone that's just pulled just out of place. And you can see that there's no mortar around the stone.
hey, Krista. There's a stone that's pulled just out of place, and there's no mortar around it. You wouldn't. I'm like leaning out. You wouldn't have to know anything about that, right?
Uh,
Them stones.
Let's... What, just because I'm a dwarf? Is that what you're saying?
No,
You think I might have a racial feature called stone cunning? That gives me intelligence and history checks to relate to the origin of stonework or something.
So do you? Yes, but that's not the point.
I was like, I'm just asking a question. I pulled the stone out.
I can do a history check to see if there's anything.
No, I don't want to anymore.
I'm gonna do it. You can't stop me. I do it at advantage. Oh wait, no, I'm considered proficient. I already have. Oh, I had double my history bonus to a stone check. My proficiency bonus. So I have a +6 actually.
A stone check. Okay, I'm here for
It's
this.
it's
okay.
stone cutting. Well, I rolled a natural 1, so it
You
doesn't
don't know a damn thing.
Wow.
You're like, that's a rock. What up?
Sure,
You're so
you
flustered
might as
by
well. At this point, we've done like you might as well.
You're actually still, yeah, you're a little freaked out still. You found a spider, but like in your shirt. Ugh.
I pull it out and I just like summon some divine power and just burn it.
Oh. All right, I pull it. Does the stone pull out or push in?
It pulls out, actually.
All right, I'll pull the stone out.
And more spiders come out.
I push it in, but I can't get my hand. I can't hit my fingers in it.
One dead spider does actually fall out, but
I scream like a little girl.
Calm your
Gorgon is like,
It's in my hair.
it,
¿Qué le pasó? I don't want to know.
What's in here?
I made my way because I think that he's in trouble.
You
Anyways,
see like a spider corpse on the floor.
Aelin, do you reach inside of this little compartment?
I do only because I think there's gonna be more money.
Okay, you grab what feels like a wooden box, a small little wooden box.
Okay.
Do you take it out?
I can't hide my excitement from the group when I find something. Yes, I do take out a little wooden box.
You then squeal like a little girl. Okay. From Joy. Do you open it?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, wait.
Inside...
What does a wooden box look like? Does it have like a sign saying "Don't open"?
No, it's just it's a janky little wooden box. You can tell it's been there for a really long time.
Okay. Okay.
It looks as though it's somebody's just little stash fund kind of thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So
Right.
inside of the box are 30 copper pieces and 2 small pouches of alchemical powders worth 5 gold each.
I take the alchemical powders. I'm like, well, this is useless, and I like pass it off to somebody else. And just...
I might be able to find a use for this. I'm not sure what it is, but I'll take them.
I would imagine I probably have no idea what alchemical powder is. So
Not a damn clue.
yeah.
I might be able to figure that out.
So besides that, there's really nothing left in this room of value.
All right. Well, there's your wall treasure, folks. There
There
it
is treasure in the walls.
There it
The
is.
stories are true.
All right,
did
let's
it,
go
Gordon.
home. We got almost killed by weasels. Let's go.
We found enough that we can buy Saltmarsh. Look at all this treasure.
Krista, when
handful
you
of
say
pennies.
that, you actually hear a thump upstairs.
What the hell
I
was
pick
that?
up my hammer.
Hey, Gorgon, hold on. There might be like a raccoon or something.
and then another smithing hammer falls out of my pants.
How many of my fucking hammers have you taken?
Who has the highest passive perception?
Oh,
Mine's,
yes.
mine's
I
15.
got 11.
Mine's 9.
Krista,
So Krista.
when your ears perk up after hearing that thump, you also hear what sounds like children's laughter somewhere in the attic.
Nope. That's me as a player, not Gorgon.
I know.
Is that? Hold on. Is there like a what's in here?
That is the kitchen.
Is there a stairway up or down?
Krista, you open this door, and inside, this kitchen is dirty and damp with patches of gray mold and cobwebs on the floors, walls, and ceiling. In the southwest corner is some iron cooking equipment with a chimney above. Next to it under the window is a cracked and discolored stone sink. To the right of the sink, a small closed cupboard is fixed next to the wall about 5 feet above ground level. And against the far wall, a flight of wooden stairs lead upwards from west to east, and the woodwork of the staircase is decaying with a few of the treads missing.
Okay. Like
So it does lead upstairs, but it is...
with my proficiency in carpenter's tools, like can I tell if like this is safe to walk on? Like could we climb up here or
Yeah, absolutely. As long as none of you
careful.
go jumping or doing anything too horrendous on the stairs, you can make it up just fine.
Alright, well I heard something upstairs. We might not be alone.
Gorgon, watch out! There might be more weasels.
Do any of you investigate the room, or...
I want to
Text.
investigate that cabinet.
Did we investigate this room?
This one
Which room?
that has like it's just like a big table and a
Yeah. Did we look in the fireplace?
There's no fireplace in there. Oh, there is a fireplace in there. There's nothing in there.
Okay. All right. That's it.
It's not even
that's fine.
connected.
Don't worry. It's fine.
All right, Cicero. Actually, as you go to walk towards the cabinet, you open it. There's nothing really in there. But when you close it and you turn around, the light catches the dust on the floor in just such a way that you actually see that there's footprints leading somewhere in the room. Hold on. Sorry. And they are leading into the cupboard in here.
I want to tell the group that. I'd be like, guys, I see footprints. There's someone here. They're going into the pantry over there.
it also sounds like there's something upstairs.
Do you think we should check upstairs? Cause
I mean, we can go up. We can always come back down.
right.
Okay, who's gonna check the pantry? I got me.
Well, Cicero, we're gonna open the.
We
You're
can.
gonna open the pantry?
Oh, we're gonna check out that door. See if there's footprints in there.
Wait, I thought you already opened it. Pantry.
Oh no, I opened the cabinet. I guess I think this was the cabinet.
Is that where the
Yeah.
footprints were?
No,
Yeah, that you said they were leading that way.
they were leading into
Like this
the
way.
what's called the scullery, but I call it a pantry.
Okay, I opened this door.
This room displays the effects of damp and decay more than all of the rest. Mold grows in patches on the floor, walls, and ceilings. A large copper cask, split, discolored, and empty, stands under the window, with small heaps of crockery shards on the floor beside it. Stairs lead downwards into what you presume is the cellar.
It's disgusting in there. There's also stairs going down.
Stairs up, stairs down.
I do say that in common.
Wait,
You can.
Whoa!
Uh,
I understood
God.
that.
my God, Gorgon, you've been hanging around me so much, you finally picked up the common tongue.
no. Don't get me wrong. I like my Orcish song much better. That's why I speak it first. I have no respect for this common language.
All right. Well, you should probably know. None of us can actually speak Orcish, so
But you guys understood me so well, except for that one.
well, I mean, we didn't understand your words, but your body language kind of gives away a lot. So
Okay, good to know.
As you're having this conversation, you hear actually another distinctive like upstairs.
all right. Did you all hear that?
Did I hear it? Did we hear it?
Did I hear it?
Did you hear
Yeah.
it?
My passive perception 7.
Yeah, it was loud enough to where you guys are
All right.
the sounds of the rain and
I love it.
creaking of
me,
the house.
This stairwell is pretty gnarled. Let me see if I can find a safe path up.
Wait. Before we get in trouble again, I'm bleeding out.
Yeah, I'm not doing too well either.
I'm kind of hungry.
I mean,
You owe me money. You don't get to eat
We're in
until
the
you pay me.
kitchen. You can find something.
Sweet. Do I find something?
Saute up
Damn
those
right.
mushrooms.
He keeps eating the mushrooms like the highest fuck.
The mushrooms that you do find are oozing, and very obviously not.
Gross.
These
take-
mushrooms taste like burning.
like I only
Have
have
you
so
seen
much in me at a
gasoline?
time. Like,
Should we take a quick break before we
I
Maybe find a more comfortable room. Take a quick nap.
not the spider room, that's for sure.
Nope. Maybe
There's plenty
Let's go find let's go to the room with the broken table.
I was gonna say maybe there's
through the wall.
bedrooms upstairs.
There
You
could
still
also
haven't
be another
investigated.
swarm of. There's also another swarm of weasels.
Hmm.
Do you want to investigate the other rooms and see if there's any place you could
Well, yeah, let's
fortify and take a quick
let's go back here and see if we can't find like a bedroom or something. Like down here. Are there only 2 doors on this hall?
There's 3.
Oh, where's the third one?
Doop and doop 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 doop. Boop.
There it is. Alright. Sure, I'll open this one.
Which one? Number 2?
The one I'm sitting
JK.
in front of, yeah.
That one.
Oh, the
What do I
fireplace.
see? What do I see?
This room was once a library with bookshelves lining the wall. Most of the shelves are broken now, and in many places kind of coming off of the walls.
We found the bibliothèque.
La biblioteca es...
Hi, Ellen. We found the bibliothèque.
Oh no! Okay. The few
Gorgon,
shelves,
a key.
the few shelves still intact are empty, but there is a pile of books resting in the southwest corner.
I don't know. Whenever something describes a pile of books, as a player, I'm just like,
Fuck those books.
that's a fucking swarm of books, isn't it? It hasn't happened very often.
It's
and I don't
the
know why
mimic.
it would.
But it's actually like the book monsters.
Is there anything, like, can I tell if there's anything in that, like, pile of books? Like, if something is, like, nesting in it from a distance, do I have to, like, get close to it?
No, it looks just like a pile of books that no one's really touched in a while.
Alright, well, I mean, this
Are you
seems...
afraid of books or what? And I go in.
No,
pick up
this
books?
is me, the player, being afraid of books.
You do see some books with gold filigree on the spines.
Oh. Can I do, what
Yell it,
what type
no.
of check would I
It's
have
mine.
to do to see if there's any, like, anything of interest here?
Can I get an investigation check?
Can we all do that?
Sure. You all lean up to this.
I can't roll higher than a 10 on anything.
Oh, you can't. I don't know what's happening.
I'm
Ooh.
currently
Oh,
What are
currently-
words?
I'm currently shaking the books to see if any money falls out.
God.
All right, there's 14 books in this heap, untidily thrown in the corner, covered in cobwebs, vermin droppings, and harmless mold. All are partially ruined, but still legible. But there's 3 in particular that Cicero happens to point out that are of note. One is the magical properties of gemstones by the Archmage Tensor, the magical properties of herbs and flowers, also by Tensor, and the metaphysics of mathematics by Mage Nistool.
So, magical properties of Gemstones, herbs.
I copied it into the
Oh, cool.
chat.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mm.
Well,
Like, these are
I
some good
recognize that
books.
name. I recognize the name Tensor.
I start to fall asleep as you're saying the metaphysics of mathematics.
Cicero, do you open any of these books?
Sure. I'll open the magical properties of herbs.
No,
I wanna
fun.
check.
You see some pressed herbs and things like that in there.
I opened the gemstone one. As a dwarf and a smith, I opened the gemstone one.
I just look at Cicero like for one bar to another, like, hey, yeah, magical properties of herbs, man. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
How can you even afford magical herbs?
You can tell that this book is of note. There's actually a thin shaving of a geode in there, but that's about it.
Is there anything on the philosopher's stone?
There is, but nothing more than what is typically in most textbooks of there's a philosopher's stone, maybe.
I suppose it's worth
Perhaps.
checking.
Does anybody open the other book?
That looks like a textbook. I'm good.
I'll
check
I was
open
gonna
up
say, if
the-
nobody else opens it to be thorough, I will.
I'll open it up because I think because it's the most boring, that's where the money's going to be because no one's going to check it.
Fair.
So,
Wow,
Good
Eolip,
thinking.
Spiders.
when you open this book,
Spiders come out.
there seems to be a torn piece of parchment, and whatever once was written on there has kind of been dissolved away by the dampness and decay. The only thing that you can see just says, "Beyond the skeletons."
Skeletons.
You're right there.
Yeah, there's a note about
See,
skeletons.
hyperventilating again. He does that a lot.
Yeah, I found this note. Something about skeletons. I don't know. So I like wipe my forehead with it.
Do you really?
No.
Well, I mean, we'll have to keep it in mind, I guess. No skeletons in here.
So you can all kind of see that these books are worth something, but you will have to find a buyer for them to find out how much they're worth.
Oh, we'll hold on to them then.
I see the note that says Beyond the Skeletons. Think that's a pretty cool band name, and decidedly don't tell Cicero.
So I guess we'll just like hold on to the ones that we picked, like that we looked in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like I'll hold on to the properties of gemstones and.
Can I take a look at the fireplace?
Yes.
Investigation.
There's not a
Finally.
damn thing.
Damn it.
You find soot.
I mean, we could keep looking, but like this library seems pretty safe if we want to take a rest here.
Yeah,
We could
think that would be
we could
good.
take a quick rest.
You have 2 more rooms left.
this poison's really
Yeah, but
starting to.
I figure we could take a quick break. It's 8:30.
Oh, yeah, alright. Quick break?
Quick break.
Quick break!
Does the quick break
In
also
game
double
and
as a
out of
small
game.
rest?
Quick break in and out of game. I have an ability that lets me provide.
I will be.
Where is it?
Perfect.
I can provide a +1 AC or attack and damage roll bonus to a weapon. It takes an hour to do, which I assume like we're doing a. Oh, it says to do it at the end of a long rest. Can we assume that I guess I've done it to mine?
Yeah? I mean, I'm gonna assume that you took a nap at some point.
Yeah, because I didn't get a chance to designate where that was before we started.
No, it's okay. We just dove in. I didn't give you guys a session 0 like I thought,
That's-
so I accept.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and say that my hammer is a +1 hammer for now.
Nice.
Nice.
Alright.
Every morning, Krista like blesses the hammer.
Or I can give it. I can give it to anybody. Like I can apply it to
Oh,
anyone's
that's cool.
armor or weapon. But I only get one.
+1.
I can only do it to one.
That's cool. All right, I'll be back.
And we're back. There you go. With audio. Very important. All right, so we took a short rest, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Let me do my Healy boy.
I was just testing my blessing with the forge.
Yay! It's up there.
While you are resting, you still occasionally hear a thump here and there from upstairs.
I'm not phased by it at all.
Someone else is here. We'll get to him.
Do any of you actually go to sleep?
I mean, it's only like an
No,
hour,
this is-
right?
Yeah, it's just a short rest.
Just double checking.
Yeah.
Alex, the back door is closed, right?
I don't know. I think so.
Sorry, just let the dog out. I'm just like, ah.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, thank you.
Gotta make sure no strangers.
Creatures.
This is the Baja Mint with a public service announcement. Make sure you close your back door or you might let the dogs out.
Oh God. Leaving. No,
I
I get.
didn't know that was a feminist song.
Is it?
Yeah.
I know it's a cover.
It is a cover?
Yeah, it's not the it's not original song.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh my god.
Before we get off.
Wait. The Who Let the Dogs wasn't original to them?
We're not going to go on this tangent, but
No, we are now.
We'll figure it out later.
I'll dive down that hole.
Also, kombucha was believed to have been made in 2020 BCE, so pirates might have
Oh,
made
wow, there you
kombucha.
go.
Nice. Some of the first beers were brewed with heather. So
just for you, originally it was released by Anselm Douglas, titled Doggy, and it was covered by producer Jonathan King, who sang under the name Fat Jack and his Pack of Pets.
Oh man.
hate that.
So they covered the Baja Men covered it in 2000, but yeah, the original song was Anselm Douglas.
That's
And-
awesome.
Yeah.
Very on theme for the band.
Hmm.
Alright, so
All right.
The
We
more
should
you know.
investigate the bumping.
Do you want to
And grinding.
investigate?
there's two more doors.
Let's be thorough. You're right. Let's be
Yeah,
thorough.
yeah.
Yeah, there might be more treasure.
I'm not
in
going
these-
first though, because fuck spiders.
There might be more treasure in these fireplaces.
All right.
There
Ooh,
also
did we
might there also might be more spiders.
Oh, you're right. There might be more spiders.
Very true.
There might be more spiders.
Corgan,
All
you
right.
take care of the spiders.
Nope.
Which room do you
Open the
open
door.
first?
Fine.
This
Open
one?
this one.
I
Cowards.
get forced through the door on this one.
We just don't even open the door. We just slam you through it.
All right. A door in the north wall
We're good.
leads onto a small patio. This guy over here. Hold on, once I
Oh,
reveal things.
lovely patio.
Reveal.
It's very nice out here.
the paving is cracked and overrun with weeds. Other than a pile of refuse in the southeast corner, the room is pretty much bare.
Is this a fireplace or a?
That is a fireplace.
Everybody, investigate the fireplace!
What?
Why did I have so fireplace
get
in
in
every
here.
room here?
Survival. God, I still can't roll above a 10.
Investigation.
Hold on. Wait.
Oh my goodness.
An 8.
My
Anymore?
I think my digital dice are broken.
Damn it.
Yikes. Yeah, you guys really don't find much of anything? No?
Nope.
This is empty. To the next door.
To the next door.
Cicero really wants to just perform in this room for a group of people, so he finds it that nice.
Did you
use-
know?
I use it-
walks
I
around
use the
any of
Olin.
the rest of the room? Okay.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
you
well,
said
you
the
said
only thing in here was the fireplace in the patio.
What about this door?
No, let me investigate a general investigation of the room. Never mind.
This is why we see Heather. This is why we're not doing it because none of us can
Cicero.
roll above a 10.
Yeah.
As you walk through this room, a booming voice echoes through the hall, and all you hear over the sounds of the storm and the creaking of the house and the thumping upstairs is, "Welcome, fools! Welcome to your death!" And a horrendous, fiendish laughter echoes through the wall. And now I need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god.
fuck.
No.
Okay, well, I'm good at those,
Oh.
I'm not.
ostensibly.
Oh my goodness!
I'm afraid to roll. I mean, to be fair, I literally at my worst can not roll lower than any of you. So,
Let's go.
Aelin shits.
like I said,
themselves.
even at my worst, I still rolled the highest.
All of you immediately go running back into this room.
Back into the biblioteca.
Back into the library. You slam the
Hold
door
on, I'm
closed.
reconnecting, and my fucking dice are broken.
I'm just like, I close the doors like, that was weird.
You guys heard that too, right?
Gorgon,
let's
you
not talk
literally
about
picked
it.
up an entire bookcase and put it in
Okay.
front of the door.
I didn't know you could scream that high.
That didn't happen.
How do you
No,
shout?
All of you has disadvantage on all ability checks for the next hour.
Oh my
Let's take another short rest.
Do we have any ability to like save, like continue to save against it, or is it just permanent?
Yes, every 15 minutes you have the ability
Well,
to.
it's not like we were rolling good anyways. We were already
Yeah.
rolling
Yeah.
at disadvantage.
I'm just saying. Now you guys have to roll every 15 minutes and see just how terrified you are.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna reconnect too. Hold on.
Yeah, because
I
my
did
stuff
it.
is like really low.
I also reconnected. Yes.
Because like nothing above
my
a
God.
10.
All right,
other
well,
than
I'm not
my
going
attack.
back in there, but I am gonna look in here.
I follow.
You actually?
That was
Yes.
Now wait, hold on. That happened when he opened the door, right?
No, when he walked.
I walked through.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you walk through the room.
Oh, okay. I was
Do you think are you brave enough to go back in that?
Well, no,
you-
I was gonna
Same.
like, if it was like opening the door, I'm just gonna open the door again to see if it does it again. Be like, ha, 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 ha.
I just want to point out that this is consistently the worst any of us have rolled
Oh
Like,
yeah.
yeah. it
for
is
an
pretty bad.
entire session.
I joked about breaking the group, but
It rolled somebody did it for you.
Roll 20 is pulling all the weight.
all right.
So, do we know what just happened to us? We just all heard this scream, and that was it, or this like shriek you said.
Yes, this loud booming voice saying, "Welcome to your deaths."
I was gonna try and make an insight check, but given that we're all frightened, nah. I think I'm gonna let that one go.
All right, Krista, when you open this, it was once a writing room or a study of sorts. Against the wall under the windows sat a large wooden writing desk, partially broken and riddled with damp rot. There are 3 drawers in each side of this desk, with a large central drawer. The latter is broken. The others are the latter is closed, but the others are all open, and 2 of them have been broken open forcibly.
Right. Before I do this, I need to remember that I have this ability. I'm going to give myself guidance. I'm gonna cast the guidance cantrip
All right,
as I attempt to investigate this desk. Guidance just means I roll a d4 and I add it to my result, basically.
Nice. Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna investigate this desk. What remains of the drawers that have not been opened. I do so at disadvantage, right?
The central drawer is locked. I will say that. So that one you cannot open.
Can I try and force it?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have any way to unlock it, so.
I have one, and I bring out my hammer.
Oh, I also have a hammer.
Oh, you're not doing anything with it.
Do you
I was
also
about to.
lock-
I just gave myself guidance.
Do you have
No, too late.
locksmithing tools? There might be a
Can I
crowbar.
Gorgon, no.
can I-
Crowbar's a different tool.
Can I attack the desk?
Gorgon, the scary voice.
Yeah, you can attack the desk.
I give him guidance. Actually, guidance doesn't work on attacks. Never mind.
You
Never mind.
obliterate the desk. Just no.
Oh, great.
No, you. Oh no, actually, sorry. You do. So you attempt to hit this, and then it just veers off, and you actually crack the tiles on the floor.
So wait, it like doesn't hit the desk.
Yeah, because I missed. I had disadvantage.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attempt to force the. I can use like my blacksmith tools to like try and like wedge like a chisel or something in there to like try and like.
Krista, you have the
Yep.
greatest tool of them all.
Yeah, and look how well that
Hammer.
worked for you.
Well, I'm scared. You can try.
Guys, can we?
What's the worst I could
At
have?
least
Can
you
we-
can admit it.
Can we not argue so loud? There's a big, booming, scary fucking voice here.
Oh,
Krista,
there's-
can
That
I
voice
have
is gonna
a,
get it eventually.
Can I get a
Nobody-
dexterity check?
Nobody
no, you
scares
can't
Morgan.
get a dexterity.
No,
check.
no,
I have a
for
minus
the-
3
for-
to dexterity.
I was gonna say for the tools, but okay, do you?
I'm using that. I will never request a dexterity check. I need you to
Okay,
understand.
all right.
With a -3 to dexterity, that is
Do
not
it.
happening.
Okay.
Do it.
So
At
just-
disadvantage?
Describe
No.
You might
to me
be-
how
you
you
ne-
vote
you-
with this.
You never know.
I'm basically
Alright.
trying to force it. I'm not like trying to be delicate. I'm not trying to keep it from breaking. I'm trying to break the lock.
Okay.
So that's why I would argue strength, but
Strength, yeah.
so I'll do, I guess, just raw strength, or I guess it's athletics.
Athletics, whichever one will
It's
do
the
you
same.
better right now.
It's the same. Cool. So, well, no.
All right. The impenetrable desk.
It actually
Roll 20, roll
glances right off the lock.
Fucking roll 20. What is wrong with roll 20?
Wait, Krista. I got this. I'm gonna put the handle of my hammer in the lock and just see if I can break it. Just trust strike.
I give you guidance.
Wait, there's a lock here? Why don't we look for it? Never mind.
Does it look like we're locksmiths? Does it look like we're rogues?
We can look for a key.
Yeah.
We're just struggling to try to
Roll a d4. Roll a d4 and add it to that 11.
Yeah.
Oh.
There, 15.
Oh, great.
All right, awesome. You managed to pry this damn drawer open.
I like to think it was Krista and me just.
I mean, technically it was.
There's nothing inside.
Oh,
Are we
Do
sure?
do any of you investigate this desk
Yes.
thoroughly?
yes.
I get angry and I smack it with my hammer. I missed again.
That is a very nice desk.
All right, look, desk expert coming in. All right.
Oh, that's
Nice.
Hold on.
Oh wow. Okay. There
Yeah,
you
that's
go.
fine. You got a 20. That's fine.
All right, Elin, you come up to this desk. You knock 3 times on the top, and you just smack it with your fist once on the side, and a small secret compartment pops out of the drawer. And inside of a piece of cloth are 2 vials.
How the hell do you know how to do that?
This is your typical Farber brand, model number 23.7.
This might be. I can ritual cast identify.
Oh, you don't need to. I
Wait,
just
watch
wanna-
out.
Do you
Yeah,
do you want to unroll them?
Oh yeah, the vial. You said they're like 2 vials wrapped in cloth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. As you would roll them, you see in delicate. It's faint as hell. It's very old, antiqued.
Well, let me pull out my reading glasses.
When you pull out your nice little reading glasses, you see potion of healing on both labels.
Oh, hi, Gorgon. Here's one for you.
We
Thanks,
might
I
need
drank it.
those.
Yolan, I would say, or Island,
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 island in the sun. Yeah.
Close enough.
Island.
Island.
I would say you could use the other one, but you're always like so far away from danger that I don't think you'll ever need it.
But I like that you
I'm
appreciate
just messing
my-
with you here, and I throw it at you.
Cicero was the one that took damage, but yeah, sure, whatever. Yoink.
I almost got taken out by a snake.
You have a healing spell, though.
I know.
Alright, I max out again.
Can
Oh,
I
you used it.
hit the fireplace?
You didn't use your hit dice for.
Oh, you did. You
Good
rolled
start,
6.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Cicero, you chuck around the fireplace, but again, you kind of just find coal. I don't know why there's coal in there, but there's coal in there.
Again, Cicero sticks his head in and is like, why does this house have so many fireplaces? And then just kind of walks on.
Just remember, I
Do
can
I-
give people guidance if you
Do
want
I-
to
do I
ask
find
before you
anything?
roll.
No, you don't find anything. There's nothing really left of value left in this room.
Alright, let's
You-
go kill something. This is
Yeah.
what it is.
You
I-
find a lot of purchasing receipts for various alchemistic
go
ingredients to the
upstairs.
desk.
Wait,
Nah.
we could just go up these stairs.
Oh.
Yes, you
Are,
can.
are these stairs safe?
Yes. They creak under your, and you can see them flexing under Gorgon's steps. But they do manage to carry you safely.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay,
Up
give me
the
2 seconds. I'm gonna
stairs.
reveal some things, then transfer you over here.
It's Eolin. You go first.
Oh, that's
You got this. You got this. I've seen you walk
I'm your
upstairs
bodyguard. I
before.
get to protect your back.
Professional stair walker.
It's about his front.
You'll be fine.
I tell the group a fun fact about the desk model that we took to compose myself.
Turns out if you knock on the top 3 times and hit it with your elbow, it unlocks the secret compartment.
Yeah,
The
they
secret
had to be
compartment's built into all of them.
they had to be discontinued because the secret compartment kept like injuring people.
People kept having sex on top of desks, and it knocked the secret compartment open by accident.
A lot of groin injuries. It's weird. Anyways, weirdest damn lawsuit you ever read.
Eolin, can you please stop talking?
Shh, can I listen for like where?
I like
If
that
that
we
noise
spoke
is-
Orcish.
I thought he was nicer when he spoke. Can I tell what, like, if that noise is coming from any particular direction that we were hearing?
Not right now. You're not hearing that particular thumping. You're kind of just hearing the breeze and the storm and the thunder outside.
All right.
Go left. I yell from behind.
All right. Sorry. Which way? My left or your left? I've turned around.
You're
This way,
you're
this way.
left.
Oh my god. All right. Well, okay. Now where do we go?
Go.
This way? There's nothing
Go
down there.
Left.
Left.
This is left.
Gorgon
Just
says
keep
left.
going left. Out the window.
This is left. All right. This is the
Eolin,
leftmost door.
But wait, Gorgon, while they're down there, we can investigate and find the treasure ourselves.
technically I'm your employee, so whatever you want to do.
Yes, my soft-minded goon, you will follow my everything.
What's in here?
Krista, this room appears to be another dirty, decaying bedroom without any furniture. Even if you from the doorway, it's evident that the floor in here does not look safe. Some of the floorboards are missing, and others are partially dislodged.
All right. The floor is not safe.
It's lava.
Floor is lava. Don't step on it. Cannot heal you from
Step
lava.
on it. Got it.
Do you think we should check out that fireplace in
Is there?
there?
Can I see if there's anything like worth checking out? Can I make like a perception check to see if there's anything worth looking at?
Yeah, perception or investigation or
Invest-
survival, actually.
I'm gonna go with perception because that's my best one. And I'm gonna give myself guidance. Guidance.
Is there a fireplace in there?
Hold on, I have to remember my god's name. Tharmacul.
Thermal.
Tharmacul. Guide me.
Thermal. Sorry, okay.
Thermal cool.
It didn't guide me well enough. Hold on. Let's see what I
What?
can get.
That didn't guide you well enough? Oh, yeah,
I have disadvantage.
you guys should be able to roll again and see if that breaks, by the way. So can I see some,
Wisdom?
Wisdom
yes,
save?
and I see some wisdom
Been
saves.
long enough.
I got a 17.
Oh please.
Wait, I need to roll up and see what you need.
All right. Roll 20 is acting correct again.
Says
At least
you.
more- at least more
We all
eager.
Correct.
rolled above 10. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay. Gorgon and Krista, you feel the fear kind of vanish. You stop sweating. Your heart flows down.
Under my breath, I say, I'm gonna kill whatever that was.
Elin and Cicero, you're still feeling it. You're still feeling adrenaline pumping, and you're still sweating slightly. Your hands are shaking a little bit. Every last noise
Mom
is making you
spaghetti.
jump.
Cicero's a fancy boy. He's real shook.
So then that would be a 22 on the perception check.
Cicero,
Yes.
they're gonna
So-
come for our fingers.
You,
We need those.
Krista, you see the perfect path around the room. You basically see that if you begin basically pacing the exterior of the room, you can safely traverse without needing to.
I face the wall.
Too far.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna investigate this. I'm gonna do a survival check on this.
Oh yeah, just right through the wall.
Let's see what I got on my guidance. Wait, I think I might have fucked that up. With the. With,
No, that's good. That's enough.
What does this?
My turn.
What does this floor? What does this floor look like? Does it look like soggy or whatever? What's going on?
Yes, it is soggy and splintering, and there's
Oh, no.
boards kind of cracking, and like you can see that if you step in the middle, you will.
I realized I accidentally added an apostrophe in the end, which fucked it. But it's fine.
Oh, okay.
I say, Cicero, watch out! The floors are rotten. We might get an infection.
So is
Chris,
this
God.
As you're walking in, you actually see that there's steps leading around this room and
Like
back out again.
somebody has been through here?
Yes, recently.
Can I? And you said back out.
Mhm.
Do they look like they went anywhere in here in particular?
It looks as though they went to the window.
Which one?
This guy right here. Well, can I click things? No, I can't click things.
You might be on. Is there anything up with this window? Did it look like they just looked out it, or
Can you investigate it?
can with guidance? Well, that's not gonna help.
What shit?
A 9.
Don't really
Fuck this in.
notice anything. Except you. What?
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say you don't really notice anything, except you do notice that you can see the sea very clearly from this window. That's about it, though.
The player me is putting something together here, but I don't know if my character would. Based on that, could I like think about why that might be?
Yeah.
Would that be like an insight check or what?
I mean, I'm still saying investigation, but yeah, let's see some insight. Yeah, you're putting some pieces together.
Okay.
Nice. As you're looking around this window here, trying to figure out why would somebody come through the rest of this house and go right to this window, and you actually see on the ledge that there's a few fresh scrapes where it looks like something metal has been put on top of this windowsill and pulled off again.
That's interesting.
And all of the floor dust has been scuffled away as if
Like
somebody was
someone's
standing
been
there.
standing here. Okay.
Yes.
I like sort of come back out of the way I came. I was like, all right, now part of me is, let's get back in the hallway. Like this is a dangerous room to be in.
Yeah, I like to think that I tried to get into the room as well, and as soon as I start stepping on it, I just started giving.
Yeah.
Wait,
Scoots back
did
up.
we
There's
check
nothing
out
in
the
here.
fire-
Yeah,
did
I
we check
checked
out
the fireplace. Yes.
Did you, what was your investigation check? A 7?
Is this anything
I
here?
just like scooch by him.
Can I
I'm
investigate
sorry,
the
Cicero, what
fireplace?
was that?
Is this a bookcase? What is this rectangle?
Yeah, it's a bookcase, but there's nothing on it. It's kind of just dusty cobwebs.
Okay.
Yeah.
God, again, I feel like there's not. It's not potentially not haunted. Like, no ghosts. I feel like there's something much more mundane happening here.
Yeah, and we're gonna kill it.
I mean, we probably could, yeah.
Might be squatters.
What about
I mean, squatters. Like, there's very particular things that are happening here.
Why will somebody just be squatting in here? It's weird.
Yeah, there's all sorts of weasels and spiders, and
So,
Yeah,
Definitely gonna bring the property value down.
there's another door here.
Resale value is gone.
There goes
Alright.
the neighborhood.
do you open this room?
Yeah.
Uh, Rubbish is scattered around what was once a fine guest bedroom. There's evidence of rodent infestation and cobwebs hanging in the corner. A 4-poster bed stands against the opposite wall, opposite the fireplace. Its woodwork is worm-ridden, and the curtains that once screened the bed are torn and stained. There's no bed linens, but the bed is mostly intact.
The floor is like mostly fine in here.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's take a look. See if we can't find anything else. So
these-
is this the bed right here?
Yes. That is the
look-
bed right here.
I look under the bed.
Is this a
I'm
fireplace?
gonna. Is that an investigation?
All right. Yeah, let me get an investigation.
Guidance.
Ooh.
You actually find an empty rum bottle that's not covered in dust.
All right, someone's been here recently.
Why is the rum gone?
It's squatters.
Because somebody obviously drank it.
Gorgon, you find basically the same thing. Another rum bottle, completely drained. There's actually still some liquid left in the bottle.
Does it smell like it's good rum?
It smells like trash rum.
No.
Yeah, like somebody on a budget was trying to get some drink on.
Whoever drank this is definitely gonna die.
It's a noise I'm hearing. It sounds like probably just a person.
I mean, demons also like rum.
Do they?
Yes.
I have
I
never
say-
met a demon, so I wouldn't know.
If,
I
Definitely.
I say in character. Is this gonna be one of those things where it's like, oh man, is the worst monster or something?
Krista,
I mean,
you're-
it's. Oh, sorry. As I'm go ahead.
as you're walking by the window, you actually think you see the outline of a girl standing in the window.
Oh.
There's nothing
Where?
there.
Where? I look behind me.
right. It's just me.
Nothing.
What?
I keep,
What is
I
it?
keep it to myself.
In this window here? Okay, never mind.
In this economy?
Go left.
Alright, there's another door.
Oh,
Thanks, music.
But continuing to go left.
I think there's a door here, isn't it?
Yeah, there is.
there is. I need to reveal.
I can just barely see it.
Reveal it.
Reveal it!
Alrighty.
A fireplace.
A
Damp
chest!
mold covers portions of the walls and ceiling in this large bedroom, and rubbish is strewn liberally across the floor. In the center is a single mattress that has been badly torn, from which stuffing protrudes. Under the window sits a large wooden chest, and the timbers split, but its lid is still closed.
So, it's partially damaged, but it's still closed?
Yes.
I go over and tap it with my hammer.
Nothing happens.
Alright. Is it unlocked?
Yep. Opens right on up.
I open it.
Alright, inside is a pile of moldy, ragged clothes, styles that were never in fashion. Nothing of value in a bundle of documents. The pages are rotten and stained, and their meaning has been lost to the eons. You do
there's nothing.
kind of gather that this might have been the alchemist's room.
Ooh. Can I investigate the walls?
You find nothing.
God.
They're walls.
Wall
Still
investigation.
walls. Still just walls.
This is like for the first time nobody's investigated the fireplace.
Oh, wait, yeah, shit. Yeah, the fireplace. I totally forgot about that.
Not even a fireplace. It's a sofa.
That's where.
Oh, it's
Oh,
a
really?
sofa.
Wait, this is a sofa here?
I think that's oh no, I think I'm
Is this-
going with sofa. It doesn't
That's
say what
been-
that is. I'm going with sofa.
Cut the
Okay.
back fabric of the sofa. That's where they hide the money.
Ooh, good thinking.
There's nothing in this room.
We tossed the
That was,
sofa over.
that was a perfectly nice sofa.
Okay, move on to the next.
It's a fireplace.
I
I'm going
love
with
this
sofa.
moment of frustration for the demon. It's like, stop looking. There's nothing here.
I'm just yelling at Ellen, stop it. It's a
Literally
nice
just
sofa.
changed a fireplace to a sofa to make it stop.
When we first walked in the room, it was a fireplace, but we turned around and
We
now
turned
it's a
around and
sofa.
now it's just.
A quick double take, and it's like a brick sofa. It's like, ah, good for the back.
Yeah, sturdy, good lumbar support.
All right,
All right.
we got this room now.
This room appears to have been used for storage. A large, ill-made oak chest stands under the window, its lid still closed. Everywhere in the room elsewhere in the room lies 3 broken wooden chairs, 2 splintered wooden buckets, and a millweed. Just inside the door is a heap of clothing. These garments have collected very little dust, appearing to have been placed here only recently.
Can I like sift through those clothes?
Yes.
Paint me a word picture. What kind of clothes are we talking about?
It looks like kind of just common traveler's clothes, with an insane amount of woolen socks. Just so many wool socks.
Somebody
Way more
who's
than one
obsessed with
traveler
keeping their
actually
feet warm.
needs. Yeah,
Not
That
just
could
Somebody's
warm.
got
explain the
really bad
fireplaces.
circulation.
but they are fresh-ish.
Oh.
Travel clothes.
That's what
But they are brand new. They look as though they've been placed there only within the last few days. So
Like,
Yeah.
somebody with bad circulation's been here. Or he's-
somebody who likes clean feet.
Somebody who likes to keep their feet clean and warm.
We're looking for someone that's potentially diabetic.
Yes, I see. These are therapeutic. They're like pressure socks.
Quit! Hit them with the sugar. What's in the? What's? I'm gonna pop open this chest here.
Empty.
Ah,
You see some, you know, spiders and cockroaches and things like that, but that's
Is
about
there
it.
anything in the sack that you mentioned?
fiddlesticks.
Very drab and clothing.
Alright.
So as you pull this out, they shred.
Alright.
I'm assuming these stairs probably lead back down.
Probably, yeah. They look like the
Yes.
stairs
Yes, we-
from above. And there's stairs
You
up.
have to. I guess we just have to keep going down. I guess.
No, what?
Oh,
we
wait,
don't
hold
need
on.
to go down. That's where we came from.
There was a
There's
hole.
was like-
some.
There was like a whole thing, and the
There
thing
was a
There's a
whole wing of
whole
the
wing.
house.
We have another hallway.
There was another wing of the stairs that we didn't go down.
I can
As
go
you
for
say
some-
this, you actually hear another thump off in the distance.
See, I told you.
Let's kill something.
Aelin, we got this. We know where to go. Come on.
Look, turn
Yeah.
left. See, eventually you'll.
Eventually, we find left.
Every
Yeah,
left
you-
makes a circle.
You just gotta keep up the tempo.
Alright,
This is,
just hold
that's
your
all-
horses.
As you all
Yolan,
walked
open the
across
door.
that balcony area, you actually feel the floor flexing under the weight of all of you.
Oh man.
Alright,
Particularly right through here.
Has enough time
Where?
passed that we can?
They're here?
Wisdom save?
Here.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Has it been another 15?
Absolutely. Let me see them.
there we
Oh,
go.
finally.
Yes!
Finally.
Damn, those are
Finally.
natural
Wow.
20s.
Krista's pep talk saying, I think it might actually be something pretty mundane, really calmed you all down. Brought some
You know what? That
peace.
it really wasn't so bad. It's just a weird voice, right? We haven't even seen anybody.
Listen, we've been up here for another 30 minutes and it hasn't threatened us once.
Yeah.
Yeah, as Yolan relax, I see him relax a little bit. Yolan, open the door.
Okay. I got this. You know, this gave me an idea for a song. No,
This
I'll work on
bedroom has this bedroom has no furniture, but rubbish is scattered everywhere. Cobwebs cover the walls and ceilings. From the doorway, you can see a glint of light in the fireplace from something small and highly reflective.
it. Whoa. Gorgon, watch out! There's a swarm of spiders in here. Stay back!
No,
As you
no.
say this, I need you to roll initiative.
Ah, it's
Oh.
an actual swarm of spiders! Gorgon, I was
Not
lying!
even fucking kidding.
Wait, are you kidding?
I'm not kidding.
Oh, okay.
A swarm of spiders actually does descend upon you.
Oh,
This
man.
was more the initiatives I was thinking I would get.
Shiny spiders.
My bodyguard instincts kick in.
Look at this
I will protect-
photograph!
I will protect you.
Sorry, I know the intro sounded like this.
You have spiders all over you.
Boom. As the this one descends upon Eolin. The next one comes falling down above the doorway like a waterfall of spiders.
Oh god, I hate this.
I do too. It's so not fun. Huh.
Oh, I have second wing. I completely forgot.
Well, you can use it later.
Changing this. Okay. Alright. Gorgon. What do you
I
do?
smack the ones in front of me. It's like, not again, you foul things! Ooh! Ooh! Okay, hold on.
Wow.
I'm assuming I hit, right?
Yeah,
Oh, you get to roll an
definitely
extra
hit.
die.
Oh, wait, no. I confused myself. It's not a crit.
Oh, you rolled a crit on your initiative.
Yeah. Just 6.
Just
God.
6.
Dang. If it would have been a crit, I would have been like a full die of damage, and then the regular die.
How do you want to describe this? So this waterfall of spiders just raining down in the doorway that you
Not
were
again.
walk through.
And I smack it.
Nice. And you do hit. And you see just a kind of splattering of bug juice like fling across the far wall.
Fuck juice. Gross.
Alright. Eolin, what do you do as the swarm of spiders begins making its way towards your face?
No, not the face. That's my money maker, and I like plunge my rapier into the swarm.
It's one spider.
Alright, you hit. You managed to
okay.
smack through it.
No, stay back.
So kind of the same thing happens. You see like this green goo splattering across the chimney or the fireplace, and you actually stir a few as you stab at this. So now they're just wriggling at the end of your ear.
I hate this.
All right, Cicero. There's a swarm of spiders in front of you and to your side.
Yep. Cicero sees them and is just like, I've faced your kind before, you insect scum. I know how to defeat you. And then goes again with the rapier.
All right.
Shish kebabbing.
This is a 14 hit.
Yes, 14 hits. Let's see damage.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Woo! So you do about the same thing, a little more, with a little bit more flourish and elegance.
He's more
That's,
confident now. He shook off that
yeah.
fright.
Yeah, Elan's was a bit slappy. Yours is very clean. And you just dice this whole swarm of spiders and sling this gross juice all over Gorgon. Like through you slap some spiders their way, and it gets nasty.
Doesn't phase me.
I want to poke my head out of the door frame and be like, oh, I get you. Sorry, bud.
It's all good. Moisturizes my knees.
Krista,
Moisturizer.
more spiders.
Were they not dead yet? Holy shit.
Nope. They're upsetting
I say-
powerful.
I say we close the door and leave Elon.
Wait,
Elon in there.
Oh,
Wait, no!
I saw shinies!
I think not. I'm gonna attempt to. I just sort of like bring out my hammer and it sort of glints in the sunlight or in the light, and I try to bring it down on top of the spiders. I think. Let me double check to make sure.
Ooh, that's a clean transition there.
Okay, so my hammer counts as magical.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Because of the thing, so I'm gonna bring it down. It's a 23 to hit
Wow. Okay, you definitely hit this. Smackety
for
smack.
8 points of damage.
Oof.
Don't come back. All right, you
Don't come back.
mech murder these. So please tell me how.
I have my shield in the one hand and I just sort of flip my hammer in my hand and I just bring it down, and as I do, the edge seems to magically enlarge like a fly swatter and just sort of squash the remainder of the spiders into the floor.
Yes. All right. With
Very
a
nice.
sickening that swarm of spiders has now been destroyed.
What have we got in here?
guys.
I killed one.
That was my turn order one.
I do it all the time.
It's okay.
I think you could Control Z or Command Z. I think. Did it work? No.
Nope.
Who's 18?
What?
That was.
Wasn't
there's
the
a
bugs?
I think it might have been the spider.
Oh. Yes, that was the spiders. Alright. So, this swarm of spiders is going to come out and attack Eowyn. Eowyn, what
No.
is? Fight!
No.
They managed to miss, but they do crawl down your arm and across your whole body and begin making their way down to the floor.
I turned to Gorgon. I'm like, Gorgon, please
Kill
help me.
me!
As I'm like covered in spiders.
I'm just like, I got you. Don't worry about it.
This will cost you 10 gold.
Alright. Gorgon, what do you do when you see?
Smack.
Oh, okay. That does
Doesn't hit
not
anything.
hit.
Like, ah, curse it! My good nature doesn't want to hit my employer.
Alright.
Employer, that's shorted you 12 gold so far.
Evelyn, stop, drop, and roll will do you no good right now. What do you do?
I stabbed myself.
Yeah, I just take my dagger, just start freaking out. Yes, I'm just panicking.
Oh my god.
just flailing around.
That hits! Let's hope it doesn't hit you. No! You begin flailing this knife dangerously close to very important things near your lower half. But you do manage to stab the larger of the insects swarming all over you. They are not happy about this. But you do manage to miss yourself and only manage... You cut your pants a little bit.
Ah.
So you feel them closer on your skin.
Wait, that's an opening. No.
I'm just like, I fucking hate this. It's like I'm.
Alright. Cicero,
Oh man.
you're covered in bug juice at this point.
Cicero, remember all the good times we had. I need your help.
He walks away.
No, thank you.
Cicero can't. His thing is he has to like help everyone. Everyone is an equal, except these damn spiders. Are all of the spiders on Aelin right now?
Yes,
Oh,
all of the
okay.
spiders. They're crawling down to Aelin's feet.
Cicero, they're in my mouth.
They're in my pants!
You've got teeth, don't you?
Hold on.
I love Krista so much already.
It's a combination of Krista not being like she's willing to get her hands dirty, and also she's just so judgmental of these fucking greenhorns. It's like you don't know how to do fucking anything.
She's like over it already, and I love it.
Cicero, you gotta help me. I was there when the poisonous snakes bit you. I didn't do anything, but I was there for it.
I was there.
All right, I'll give him my best shot.
We
Let's
were
try to. Just don't move. Just hold very still.
Oh wow, it worked.
Wow, you hit. You hit very well. Smack, smack!
So well that you stab.
Smackety smack. Don't talk back.
I'm just imagine just like shave one side of the spiders off of him with a swing.
As you do this, for a second, Aelin gets the relief that the spiders are off, and then they continue to swarm across the rest of the body. They just hit gold once again.
And then the spiders dissipate. There's no Aelin.
Krista,
Jesus Christ.
how over this foolishness are you by now?
Just gonna hit it with my hammer again.
Seems
That's a
to work
14
last
to hit.
time. That hits.
10 points of damage.
God damn.
Nice.
You kill it? Please describe.
This time I grab Aelin by the back of his shirt and I just shake him really hard to get all the spiders off of him. And when they all fall onto the floor, I just bring the hammer down and
They all, in a large, massive pile, kind of heal up to attack back at your warhammer as you bring it down and go. And the uncomfortable crunching of 1,000 spiders happens all at once.
I need a
You kill
minute.
it.
I look at what the shiny thing in the fireplace.
You see, kind of stuffed way back in the corner, is a small little crystal bauble.
This is what you wanted.
I'm like leaning against the wall. I'm fine.
It's a very nice shape. It has a flat little bottom and a little curved, domed top.
Does it feel special, or does it
Crystal,
feel
or
like
is it
it's just like a little crystal like figurine?
Can I get an investigation check or Arcana?
I can do Arcana, yeah.
Let's go.
Give myself guidance.
Nice.
Shit.
No,
I
you're
probably
good.
I probably didn't need it, but just there, dirty 20.
You realize that it actually is probably a part of a set of similar crystals used as counterweights in alchemical work. It's worth maybe 5 silver pieces.
Wait, just put it in my pouch.
It's like an ingredient.
It's not really useful or valuable outside of its alchemical balancing set, but it's cute.
Oh, I have added an alchemical crystal bauble to my character.
Old bat for a piece of crystal.
All that for a piece of crystal.
I'm
mean-
over these spiders.
Wait, did anybody actually take any damage in that fight?
No.
Hey, let's move on then.
I took psychological damage.
You'll fucking get over it, I bet.
Morgan, are they still in my hair? I can feel them in my
Yes.
hair. Ah!
Is this another door here?
Yes.
I'm gonna open it, peek in.
All right.
More spiders.
Somebody wet the floor.
What happened in here?
Sorry, that was me.
You actually see kind of the similar situation as the other room. The floor is crumbling away. That big wet spot that you see is where the floorboards look as though they are in the worst condition. So be careful.
Is there anything else in the room?
Can
Well,
I, yeah.
This was once a fine room, now stands in decay. There's a small wooden chest against this wall. You don't see it here because I'm not clicking anything. Boop.
Oh.
Over here.
My chest.
I see
Yes.
something good, guys.
Oh,
Hold
no,
on.
don't step on that side of
What?
Hey, watch the edges. Watch the edges.
Ooh, Ewan!
No, what? No! Okay. Go on. No, do what you gotta do.
Yes.
I need a dexterity check.
Chest
Sorry,
is
I need a
healthy.
dexterity saving throw.
At least it's not a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, alright.
Ooh, you managed to throw yourself just off of that spot as you actually see it crack, and you can actually see the first floor beneath.
Ooh.
I walk in, be like, oh Jesus Christ! Anyways, about that chest.
Cicero sees it and is now like hugging the wall, like leaning against it like this.
As I see the
Scooting
room, I'm like,
along.
oh yeah, the floor there is weak. I saw it from downstairs.
Do any of you actually go and open the chest?
I wanna,
That's
yeah, I
what-
wanna make my way towards the chest.
Make him away.
All right.
I shoot Gorgon.
Make my way
with a
downtown.
look. I liked it better when he spoke Orcish.
Rude. All right. Cicero. Inside is a pair of old cracked leather boots with really no value, and a ragged stained cloak, kind of folded and put in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I mean,
There's
like,
nothing of value.
Not really. You see that there's a kind of ivy design on the cloak, but that's about it.
Can I put the cloak on? I
Do you
want to
want-
try it. Yeah, I'll tool it out and be like, oh, look at this, and admire the fabric, and like, this is nice work, and just drape it around me.
As you do that, a cloud of spores kind of
Oh, God.
radiates out from the cloak and fills about 10 feet around you.
Oh no.
Oh no, I'm not with that
And-
kid. See that, right?
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh. Okay.
Krista, open the fucking door.
So I just closed the door.
Oh.
I've
Oh,
closed.
you lucky fuck. Okay.
I've closed the door. And I'm just out here shooting the shit with Morgan.
Yes.
Like,
the
come
time.
see you on the back.
God.
The time to roll well.
I tell Chris, it's like if you didn't owe me so much money, I would just close the
Oh,
door.
I do not blame you.
You super speed rip this cloak off in one motion, throw it into the moldy pit corner where it'll fall through, go away forever, and bolt out of the spore cloud before the poison cloud could take effect.
Oh, jeez.
Yellow
I'm like
finished.
swinging my arms, like, oh my god, get out, go, just go, get
Okay,
out.
okay, all right, I'm out of here. Let's
Nice.
go.
Alright, well, there's one more door.
Don't touch the brown.
The yellow
No, oh
mold
god, it's
behind you kind of walks.
Oh my, wait, it was yellow mold?
It was yellow mold.
The two bards walk in and we both walk out.
Wait, yellow wall for level 1 adventure?
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of intense?
A little bit.
Is that really bad?
It's
I won't say anything.
yeah. I'll tell you later.
From what I remember, yeah.
But yes, any of you that have dealt with any mold in Saltmarsh know from yellow mold.
It's all right.
Sister's got intelligence of 10, so.
I kind of dropped
Alright.
out now. What
Hey,
happened?
there's a door.
Chris,
It was yellow mold.
that door's locked.
But
I
for
can break it
how
down if you
long?
want me to.
What?
Do you investigate the doorknob? Or
Just break it down,
With
Krista.
my
You're,
hammer.
You're a strong woman. Just do it.
nobody tries to just regular unlock the door or look for a
I mean, we don't
key
have
or
a
We don't have-
key.
Yeah, we don't have keys or
Yeah.
thieves' tools.
We haven't
or
found a
anything.
key in
Yeah.
any other place. None of us have thieves' tools. Like, it's either we
Can I
find
get a
a...
perception check?
We're checking.
Is there a key?
all
Like,
the
hold on.
fireplaces.
I checked the door jamb to see if they put a key up. Did
Is there a floor?
you say
mat?
perception?
Yes, please.
Oh god.
You don't find jack shit.
There's
Well,
one
hold
Gorgon,
on.
although, walks up and it's right at Gorgon's eye level, but there's a key hanging right there,
I don't
right
tell
on the
anybody.
wall, right
Just
next
break
to
it
the
down
door.
with a hammer.
It's because it was above my eye level. That's why.
But it
Break it down with a hammer.
Krista's a consummate gamer. She doesn't look up. Gamers don't look up.
I grabbed the key and put it in my pocket.
Oh, you mean in video games? I thought you meant like a real
You
life.
grabbed the key and put it in your pocket? Okay.
Yeah, and then I tried to break down the door. Oh, never mind.
Why?
I see you take the key, right?
You have to, unless you don't look up.
I have a passive perception of 15. I obviously see it. Go
It's
again.
more fun to take. It's more fun to break down the door.
I mean, yeah, but like,
We gotta just do it the easy way.
well, we've already
Gorgon,
announced
it
ourselves.
just it balances right
Okay,
off.
fine. Just. Okay, I open a door with the key. Spiders.
More spiders.
Three
Literally
swords.
all of the spiders.
The key turns into a swarm of spiders.
No.
Swarm of
As
spiders
you-
is the new mimic.
This is like too jaunty. I need to.
It's like everything that you think might be a mimic is actually just contains a swarm of spiders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we think is a
It's
ghost.
a, it's a
is
chest with teeth. Turns into spiders.
just like there's a person at the end of the hallway and then it just dissolves into spiders.
Oh man.
That's gonna be a one-shot one day.
Everything is spiders.
Everything is
Alright.
spiders.
In the southeast corner of this decaying room lies a man. He is alive, though bound and gagged, and he's clad in only undergarments and appears to have no weapons or equipment laying around him.
We don't see the room, so you know.
Oh shit, sorry.
It's alright.
JK, you don't hear anything, or see anything, or anything of anything.
This room is pitch black.
Just open it, see it. Nope.
Someone turn on the
No.
light!
Not our
Let's just say
problem.
he's bound and gagged.
He's bound and gagged.
Not my problem. Close the door. And walk.
Wait, hold
What
on.
the fuck,
what-
Gorgon?
hey.
I opened the door.
You hear another thump, where you can tell this
Oh,
man's
from
like,
there it's coming from.
kicking.
I just as I'm walking away, it's like, oh.
Gorgon, listen. If there's someone
What?
there, then they're not dead. That means they're a hostage. And if they're a hostage, that means they're worth money.
I don't want a hostage. I want to kill something.
We can
Well, maybe
kill
they'll
The man
point
on
us
the
in the
floor
direction.
we can kill the
sees you
people.
enter. He looks groggy, as though he's been beaten in some way. but is elated to see you.
Right.
Gorgon, we can kill the people that took them hostage.
So I'm gonna take his gag off, just so we can talk. I'm gonna leave him tied up for now.
Oh, thank God.
Alright,
Oh, I
who
thought
are
I
you
was
and
gonna
what you're
die
doing
here.
What are you doing in this abandoned house?
I'm
Actually, no, Gorgon doesn't step in
I'm
because he knows the floor is weak.
okay. Hold on. Sorry. Who are all of you?
We asked you first.
Yeah, you're not in the position to ask questions. I'm sorry.
Fair. I'm
Honestly, besides, if we told you, you wouldn't know who we were. We don't do jack shit. So
We need a new player in our tabletop RPG.
I'm
you're looking for a new player for our tabletop RPG.
Nobody's
You wanna
playing
play?
healer.
It's called
I'm right here. I'm right here.
It's called Whalers on the Moon. You guys want to
It's
get in
called
on this?
Whalers on the Moon. It's fun.
Exclusively play healers because nobody else wants to.
We just got 4 rogues. Nobody wants to play a healer.
We're 40 sessions in, but we can fill you in on all the backstory.
Well, we were 40 sessions.
I-
We just like all of our character sheets.
I
just
mean,
got
I do-
destroyed.
I do like tabletop RPGs, but I'm dead shake shaft. Okay.
A little bit of
Alright.
a bind.
Did you tell them about the part where we found the magic amber grease? That part was cool. I like that.
No, that does sound like fun. But that what?
Sorry. Okay, who are you and what are you doing here? Why are you tied up like this?
Okay. It's a bit weird. I'm aspiring adventurer. But also an amateur ghost hunter. I came here looking to investigate the ghosts of the house. But as soon as I walked in, somebody or something hit me over the head and just dragged me up here, and I've been here for days.
Guys, we need to be careful. The spiders are learning how to use weapons now.
This could be a man who's met a bunch of spiders in a man suit.
Sir, was the spiders that did it to you?
Was it
I have
the
seen a lot of
Spider-Man?
spiders, but they haven't come near me yet.
That's suspicious, oddly suspicious. Can I see if he is like being honest with us? Is he being honest
Yeah, I
with
wanted to
us?
do an inside. I wanted to do an inside check from the door.
Okay, go for it.
From the door. I'm gonna do it from right next to it, but I'm gonna cast
He
guidance on
looks
myself.
genuinely terrified. He definitely.
What the?
Krista, you got
I did get myself. I got 12. A 12.
Okay,
Gorgon's a better judge of character
So-
than.
you actually see on the head that there's a huge lump where
Okay.
you can tell somebody actually did hit him.
Alright, well,
Yeah.
he's probably not lying about being attacked.
Yeah. I want to give him some water out of my water skin.
Ask him if he's a good person.
Oh, thank God. Okay, have you guys seen any clothes? I missed all my socks.
Oh, those
Where
are
are
your
my
socks.
socks are?
Oh, yeah, we found him.
Oh my God, my
They're
feet are
good.
so cold.
Yeah,
My feet are
what's
so cold.
Alright,
You
right,
got-
so you
I
came
say-
in.
Go on.
Oh no, you.
No, I was gonna say. I say while I have socks on my horns. No, we didn't find any socks.
So
Those are the socks.
you came in
There's an NS
and you were
right
attacked. Where were you attacked?
the front door. I walked right in. I just thought
See?
everything was fine. Then
That
I walked in a hallway.
that's why
and
that's why we don't use the front door.
I
That's
mean,
right,
but yeah,
Gorgon.
when we went in through the front door, we weren't attacked.
You're lucky. You could have died.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we tried to go through the back door and you got killed
That's
by
all-
weasels.
That's only because we lured the weasels to the other side. The guard weasels weren't there.
Exactly.
The guard weasel.
I don't have to explain that we still had to deal with them.
look, are you here? Are you guys here investigating?
Maybe.
Is this guy
That's-
still tied up?
Yeah.
Well, I ungagged him. He's still tied up, yeah.
Did you guys untie me?
Absolutely not.
No.
We're trying to like get a
don't trust
measure
him.
of your character. I don't know.
No, we don't trust you from the door.
I'm dead Shake Shaft, and I want to be an adventurer, and I like ghosts, and I thought this would be fun, but it's not fun.
Maybe not so fun.
Not so fun at all. I've heard little girls' giggles all day.
Okay. So you're not the only. I'm not the only one who's heard those.
I am creeped out, man.
Where were you hearing them coming from?
Everywhere.
Okay.
If you heard some screaming, that might have been me. I'm sorry.
I thought you guys would hear me clanking up here. I was
Oh no,
hoping it...
we did. Yeah, we did.
We
We took a
just
short
took our
rest.
time.
Oh,
There are a lot of spiders. There were lots of spiders. I don't know if you knew.
I did hear some shrieking. I'm just
We're
glad
level-
to see it's
wait,
not
we're-
more ghosts.
We're level 1. I don't know if you knew that. So the spiders are a serious challenge.
Oh man, I'm level 1 too. I want to be an adventurer.
So you're not even level 1. You're like level 0.5.
If I hit you with this hammer, you might die.
Can one of
I
you
won't
please
do
untie
it.
me?
Yeah.
I'm really
Cicero will
cold.
lead in and start untying him.
Oh thank God. He rubs
Sorry,
his
so-
wrists.
I got
Okay.
you here, friend.
You still got that cloak that was in the other room? Throw it on him.
Yeah, that'd be really great. I'm
Well,
feeling
no, not
exposed
that
here.
one. Not that one.
Don't
What?
don't use that one. That one's bad.
There, I think your clothes are in the room up the hallway.
Can you guys help me out here?
What
What?
are your legs broken?
Oh, I don't know. I just woke up in here. I don't even know what room's what.
All right, come with us.
Oh my god.
We
Can I
can
go
we can
with
get
you
you. We'll go get your
Yeah.
clothes, and then you can stay with us and maybe find out what's going on in this house.
Can't do anything by themselves. Oh no.
Oh nope. Let me get that.
That was
That's
Let me-
dungeon rules,
fine,
bro.
dungeon
Let
rules,
me
that's
get
fine.
it.
You're
That's fine.
coming with the visual
Dexterity
gag.
saving throw,
Ah.
please.
You're gonna
That's
fucking
fine.
fall through this fucking. Oh my god.
Oh my
Never
god.
punished.
Pull,
Never
pulled off
punished for the joke.
it. Pulled it off
It would've been-
perfectly.
It would be so funny if he like walking towards the door and right in front of me goes,
Oh, no.
Never.
And that was
You're
it. That's why I
walking-
see it, Ewan.
You're walking along, and as you're walking across the unstable area, it actually practically teeter-totters you. And you're walking through, and it sinks down, and then it slaps back up, and it snaps back, and it actually throws you out of the front door. Or
Oh,
out of
hey.
the,
nice.
the door there.
Oh hey, I forgot about that part.
Alright,
Walking
by
on
the way,
water.
don't walk there.
Yeah, let's go get his stuff.
I did that to show him where not to walk.
Sure you did. I
What
can
was
see
his
the
name?
I can see the piss stains on
Ned
your trousers.
Shake Shaft.
Ned.
Ah,
Shake
His
Shack?
name is Shake
Shake?
Shack.
Shaft.
Is he a porn star?
Shake Shaft does sound like a porn
He's an
name.
amateur
Yeah.
ghost hunter.
He's an amateur.
Ah.
He's a wannabe adventurer, amateur ghost hunter, professional adult
you're
film
the,
star.
you're the
Oh,
wrong
God.
line of work, my friend.
Ghost hunter is his hobby.
Actually,
Man,
Gorgon,
in this gig economy, huh?
Gorgon, as you
Yeah.
step right here, I need you to
Uh-huh.
make me a dexterity saving throw.
Ah,
no.
nah, man, I gotta go.
Oof.
Maybe.
Oof. Oof.
What does that mean? What does
Okay.
that mean?
You make it, but you feel the boards give way beneath your feet.
No, I better go.
So as you make your way across that,
We have to jump it.
Aelin,
Oh,
I need
no.
you to make me a dexterity saving throw. I'm sorry, I didn't catch it on the way through
That's
time,
okay.
but
Ah, fuck.
It couldn't last
Yikes.
forever.
All right.
Nothing lasts forever.
Third time's the charm.
Definitely not. All right, Aelin, you feel the floor finally give way, and you go crash landing into the first floor,
Oh
landing
no.
directly on your back.
The first thing that's damaged you is your own hubris.
Oh no.
I just say that, you know, like, oh, you're in the long line of work, and all you hear is, oh no, and that's it. And then Eolin is no more.
It's a 10-foot fall, Michael. How much damage could it be? 20d6?
Oh my gosh.
All right, Elin, you fall through the floor. You land directly on your back, knocking the air out of yourself and losing 5 HP.
Oh, that's half my health. Jesus.
We're level 1, it's half all of our health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So
Cicero,
now,
you just watch Elin disappear in front of
And
your
then-
eyes.
Krista's just like puts a hand up to her forehead and just like looks
He's-
up at this dude, and is like, "Do you just want to like after you get your clothes, just leave? Like, I wouldn't blame you."
Alright. Wait, no, Elon, you're not dead.
Yeah, but...
No, it was me.
Oh.
That floor we gave out. I'm just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll just move myself to the bottom floor here.
Yeah, I'll just assume you walked back up the stairs after you dust yourself off.
Harry, I've reached the top.
Take like a running jump across it.
I landed on my keys.
Perfect. You make it across.
Zorgan had the keys.
Okay,
Ned
so I had to...
peeks into this room and just starts gagging at the amount of bug guts everywhere.
Oh yeah, like I said, spiders.
You were kidding.
They're everywhere.
All right, so we have to make a running jump now.
Yes.
What's the rule?
They're just a good jump.
Well, it's only 5 feet.
Yeah.
You should,
Oh,
with,
wow.
a, with a running start, you should be fine. Like,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I should have more than enough room to do that then.
Alright.
Clothes
you
were in
guys-
one of these rooms, right?
it was the pile that had the
This
socks
one.
in it was this one, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
Doop.
I have little legs, but they're powerful, and I just.
I'm gonna start gathering his stuff up and like putting it back in his bag for him.
No.
Well, don't we want to like go down that way just because that's where the downstairs is?
Yeah, we still have to go into the pantry too.
Oh, thank God, my socks.
I got you here. I put your stuff back together here for you. It's all good to go.
Thank you. I'm anemic. I got really cold.
Oh yeah, we could tell by your wardrobe. You should try a jacket instead of socks.
That's a fair point.
See, we were
Is there
thinking
any-
diabetic. I was thinking you were diabetic. You're anemic. Okay.
Just gotta get some more steak, then you'll be good.
Do you have steak?
No,
No.
I know a good place that has lobster and potatoes though. We can take you there.
No. No.
No.
Can I stay with you guys? I'm a little freaked out, and I just. I mean, I want to be an adventurer, but.
Do you have a weapon or like anything to defend yourself?
Ooh, that's a great question. Do I have a weapon?
Like, there's some
Doop, doop,
smashed
doop.
chairs over there if you need like just hold
You
like
can
a
get
piece.
Yeah, improvised weapon. One club.
I don't have things. I mean, I could find a weapon. Do you guys have a spare weapon?
Could
No.
I'm gonna try to break the chair. Oh,
no,
no.
as I have a great sword.
Why
in
do you
my
need to
bag,
break it? It's
hammer,
already broken.
a
Oh,
war
it was
hammer in
already
my hand,
broken.
and 2 throwing axes.
I need all of this.
Oh,
we
wow.
pick up like a chair leg and give it to him.
Here, this is a good weapon.
Yeah, that works, I guess.
Hand it to him and be like, it won't do much against ghosts, but here you go.
Oh, I actually don't,
don't-
have a handout for him.
I don't think there's any ghosts actually.
Commenters are saying like arachnophiles. Yes.
Oh man.
Alright.
Chris is already moving down here, like towards the
That's
sound.
yeah.
You just see Ned back there just like testing the swing of this chair.
You gotta stay close to. Neil.
Hey, listen. You'll get your money, I think.
I think.
Alright.
Come on, Ned. This is a real adventure.
Alright, you'll come down the stairs into the kitchen area.
Right.
So
only place-
Go ahead.
Oh, I said the only place we can go now is down.
Yes. You go
Alright.
first.
Why me?
I feel like I should actually be going first. I feel like I'm harder to hit than any of you.
Fine.
Well,
I'll let you go next.
But why?
As long as you're in front of me, you don't look good.
Alright.
Let's
okay,
use my
alright.
18 AC to my advantage.
I'm going. Alright.
All right, Krista. When you step at the top of the stairs to head down into the cellar, an earth-shattering scream rings through the hallways, and it sounds as though it's coming from the very depths of hell itself. And I need all of you to make a wisdom saving.
Yikes.
Oh, it's actually not that bad this time.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
that's good.
All right. Wait. All right. Gorgon, Aelin, and Krista, you all grit your teeth and make it through this screech. And Cicero, you get scared shitless.
If he tries to run past me, I'm gonna try to stop him.
Yeah, Cicero,
Nope.
how do you react to this?
I probably would just do that, like go to the top of the stairs and hit it and be like, oh, nope, and just try to run out.
I grab it by the
Yeah.
hem of his fancy frock. It's like, all right, no,
just
you're
put
not
my
going
hand-
anywhere.
Yeah.
I told
Alrighty.
you, there's nothing to be afraid of.
You,
It's not a
you
real
guys,
ghost.
you said ghosts were real before we even came
I
here.
know, but I know ghosts are real, but I don't think this is a real ghost.
You took
Sounds to me like an evil disembowel voice.
you took a snake to the face. I think you can handle whatever's down there.
Bit my neck.
I grab him by the chest, by the front of his shirt. I pull him down to my face level, and I smack him across the face a little bit. I'm like, pull your shit together.
Okay.
We'll be fine.
You want to be a pirate?
die.
don't you?
Cicero, you do have disadvantage on all ability checks for the next hour, but you do have the ability to re-roll every 15 minutes.
Right.
So, do you all descend or continue your descent?
I'm gonna hold onto the back of
Yeah.
Krista's armor as we go down the stairs.
Chris rolled a 22. Chris is like, this is shit.
Yeah. Gorgon's like, not again. Not again.
I'm
Oh,
like,
man.
I'm a little shaken, but Gorgon scares me more right now.
You coming with us?
Wait, where's Ned?
Shake.
Where's Ned?
Oh yeah, I actually do need that now, don't I?
Ned Meat Shake.
Yeah, where's what's his name?
Oh, sorry, his name's Shake Meat.
Shake Shaft.
Shake Shaft? Shake Shaft. I don't know why they went with Shake Shaft. I legitimately hadn't
Ned
actually
Shake
paid too much
Shaft.
attention to the last name until I was reading it to you guys, and then I was like,
Wait.
what?
Ned Shake Shaft.
Shake Shaft.
Shake Shaft.
Alrighty.
He definitely made that name up himself.
That's his Magic Mike's performer name.
Yeah.
He thinks it sounds so cool.
Maybe that's his ghoul investigation name. Shoulder height wooden bottle racks line the north and west wall here. There appear to be no intact bottles left on the racks, and shattered bottles cover the floor. Against the east wall at the foot of the stairs rest two large metal storage bins that appear to be empty. In the center of the room lies a human corpse clad in plate mail. A long sword lies by the corpse's right side, and a large shield covers its legs.
Oh, hey, Ned, look, a longsword.
Hey, look, yeah. Just go.
Yeah, it's too small.
Just take it out the butt. Okay, look.
So
Hold on, let me make sure this is good quality.
Gorgon right behind Eolin the whole time.
It smells like broken.
so it's 10 o'clock.
Yes.
I think it's probably time
This
to.
is a good pause, yeah. Good
Yeah, this
stopping
seems
point.
like a good
good.
place.
Kinda sucks because our viewer count just went up.
Oh,
Oh,
That
that's
no!
always happens. That always
I mean, I'm
happens.
prepared to go all the way through all
No,
of this.
I need some sleepy time.
Prime time
Yeah.
audience.
Yeah.
We
Well,
made
let
our
me
way
finish
through
the
most
stream.
of the house, so I feel like
Yeah.
Yes, you
Yes,
made it
this is the
through,
last.
which I'm pretty shocking. But yes, now you are into the cellar.
second floor.
we
I mean-
braved all of those spiders.
I mean, you say that, but this house could be like an inverted tower or something like that.
Perfect.
Like,
I mean, you're right. It could be.
Could be.
It's actually It's actually not Saltmarsh. We're going through
It's actually Dungeons and the Mad Mage.
Dungeons of the Mad
Don't do it. Don't do
Mage.
it.
Levels.
Gotcha.
Don't do it.
I mean, that would be a good way to do it. Just really.
Get some help.
It's so long.
Don't do It's so long. Do you want to know how many sessions it took to get through the first floor?
Oh no! Sorry, I just mean to say like that similar situation. Like, start people off like, oh, we're doing Mines of Vendalver. Haha. Kidding.
Yeah, I mean, like, honestly though, the first level of Dungeon of the Mad Mage took like, I want to say like 10 sessions
Oh man.
to get through. It was the first of 23.
Oh my god.
23 floors.
Actually,
Yeah,
Oh my
23 floors.
god.
And they get bigger, progressively bigger.
Not
and
necessarily.
more
Okay, they don't
complex.
necessarily get bigger, but they get more involved.
so I'm gonna
Yeah.
say this now, since you guys made it through the entire house. You get a level.
Oh, nice.
Wait, so are we gonna go into?
This is how I
Oh man, I
feel.
feel weird. I didn't cast any of my spells.
Okay, you know what, Jose?
This is
saving
the
them.
outlet for it. We do the long haul with
Yeah.
like Rime, but now you get the levels for freezies.
I was saving my spells
Yay.
until I needed them.
No.
All right,
it's okay.
I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end the stream here real quick. Thank you guys, everybody who joined us here towards the end. We are going through the first adventure of Ghost of Saltmarsh, if I'm correct, right, Heather?
Did I really
Yes.
just roll my average?
This
Yeah.
is the sinister secret of Saltmarsh. Sorry to say.
Sweet, Sinister Secret of Saltmarsh. We are essentially doing like a quick break from our long campaign, which is Rime of the Frostmaiden. But for the next 3 more weeks after this one, we're gonna be playing short adventures. So next week we're gonna be back here doing some Ghost of Saltmarsh, and then we'll see how it goes from there. But thank you so much for joining us. Make sure to follow us on Twitch and Facebook. We're also on YouTube. We release this podcast on Apple and Spotify and anywhere else that you find us. So if you find us there, make sure to leave us a comment. Follow us to stay in touch and up to date with everything that goes on our stream. But with that, thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful night, and as always, keep on gaming.
Bye.
Bye.